This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed Martial A-Holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial A-hole.
What? 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 Let's come. Come on, Rhonda! Come on, Rhonda! Fap! Come on, Rhonda!
Fap.
Come on, Rhonda!
Fap.
After Cowboy Cerrone KOs Perry, he should be required to wear a helmet for being a dumbass. If Till misses weight, he should never get another title shot again. Usman would lose anyhow. Diaz brothers are just straight fucktards. Curveball. Points to Chris.
Thank you.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York, Fuka Friday, motherfuckers. We are here. We are live. Mike Perry talking some smack. MMA news. The Points Game. Live on Podbean. Well, no, YouTube and on Podbean. Whatever. Fuck you. MMA. Yeah.
Mine are way better, for the record.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good.
That's it. Yeah, good.
Wow, starting off with a bang. Points to Chris over there. Thank you so much. Sean McKenzie.
That's the way to do it.
Wow, that is the first time ever that the MMA-Holes could not get through the intro. That a donation came in, and not only just a donation, the come on Ronda Rousey donation. Unbelievable stuff here.
Yes.
Points to Mystic. If you are jumping in, now this is the first time ever that we're doing the Fuka Friday, the Points Game, and it's going to be on Podbean as well. So not only do you get to watch us, but you get to listen afterwards. And if you missed it, you could just, fuck you. It's going to be on Podbean as well. The loser of the Points Game has to roll
The Die of Doom.
Wonderful.
the Die of Doom. Now, there's a couple of things. We didn't even start drinking.
It sounds like you're burping. Watch.
It's the little things in life, right? It's the little things. All right, come on. So anyway, here's the deal, okay? On the Die of Doom, we have a bunch of options over here. We have Orgasm Face. We have Chat's Choice. We have Dickhead, which happened to me the last time. Cringe Pick. I'm the GOAT if you want to win. And Freestyle Rap. But on Freestyle Rap, we were thinking of things here. We might alter this a little bit, Freestyle Rap. So if someone loses the Die of Doom, there might be an alteration. Is it alteration? Yeah, alteration of... Is it altercation?
No, altercation is like a fight.
Yeah, but what's alteration? Isn't alteration
Yeah,
like if you're changing something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be an alteration
Different.
of the... She just says, yeah, we're just going to hope that's a word. Of this choice over here.
We haven't even gotten started yet.
Freestyle Rap. All right? So we might change that up. But the loser will roll the Die of Doom tonight. And the Die of Doom is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you for joining us this Friday.
Thank you for joining us this Friday.
This is gonna be the AIDS-iest Fuka Friday. I have a big
Why?
feeling. I'm shot out of a cannon. Jesse,
I know. He had fucking caffeine before the show, which is never a safe bet for anybody. Nobody is safe when Mystic Moss has caffeine.
It's true. I destroy worlds with 20 likes.
20 likes.
Yeah!
20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. You are all wonderful, wonderful. I am in a great mood tonight, right? I am in a great mood tonight.
Good.
And because it's Fuka Friday.
Yeah.
And I am pumped up. Jesse's pumped up.
Super pumped.
We have a little scotch over there. That should be, I think we're going to dabble in that.
Are you having Johnny tonight.
No, I want McAllen again.
What?
Yeah, I want to. No. But you can have Johnny. Well, there's only a little of Johnny left. I want to. Here's the thing.
So where did this change come from?
There's only a little bit of Johnny left, so I don't want to start drinking Johnny
wanna...
and then be like, let's change. No, I want to just drink straight through of whatever we have. And there's only a little McAllen too.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking to get trashed tonight. But we're
always
looking
to get trashed.
Yeah, shocker.
Wonderful.
How many people in the chat saw our Instagram? We did an Instagram post. It's
great.
Fucking cringy over there on Instagram. Check it out. It's at the MMA-Holes. Hit me with the ones in the chat if you saw our Instagram post. I was taking a shit. So if you want to see me take a shit, at the MMA-Holes. Jesse, we have a lot of news tonight.
Yes.
But what do you want to start with?
I want to start with the one, the only, platinum Mike Perry.
That's right. Last night, we went live, and we were discussing the whole Cowboy Cerrone situation over here, right? And as soon as we go off air, Mike Perry tweets, and he goes all over social media, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Look at those teeth.
Yeah, Mike Perry he's been dabbling in the ganja, it looks like, and a lot of coffee, a lot of yellow teeth going on here. Mike Perry is coming for you. He's coming for Cowboy. Now, I mean, it didn't seem as much of a threat. It was bizarre. We're going to play the video in a second. But Mike Perry rocking his felony glasses and talk about a weird, like, right off the bat, looking at this, right? Everyone has noticed that Felony, who's been on the show multiple times, he rocks the glasses. He rocks the sideways swag. And Mike Perry, well, he's doing it now too.
Yeah.
I mean, do we crucify Mike Perry for taking Felony's swag away from him?
Not yet. We could, but not quite yet, because Mike Perry has not taken credit. Until Mike Perry takes credit for that, then we can crucify him. But he hasn't taken credit for it. So for all we know, he could just be pushing Felony a little bit, you know?
I don't know if this is... So I texted...
I don't think it's malicious.
I texted Charles today, right? And I said, well, you know, I just goofed around and I sent him the screenshot of it. And, you know, he made a joke about it. He was very lighthearted. You know, maybe it's a shout out to Felony. Maybe it is a shout out to Felony over here, who is friends with Platinum. And Charles, if you're in the chat, reveal yourself. Maybe we'll have Charles call in if he's watching. But yeah, I mean, look, this is Felony style over here. And Mike Perry is doing the same fucking thing. So I don't know. Let's get rid of this. I don't know what the story is. Is it the fact that Mike Perry is calling out Cowboy Cerrone, or is he ripping off Charles Bennett? I don't know. What is the bigger story over here?
Well, we all know what the bigger story is, but I really don't think he's ripping him off.
All right, let me know in the chat. Is this a hijacking of swag, or is this a shout out to Felony Charles Bennett? Let me know in the chat what you guys and gals think as we move on with this, because he did call out Cowboy Cerrone, and we are going to play that Instagram video. And go follow Felony, by the way, our buddy Felony Charles Bennett. He's wonderful. And it's Felony35 He's rocking like almost 22,000 subscribers over here. So go give Felony some love. Let's look in the chat over here. I see some votes are coming in if it's a shout out or not. Jess, what we got?
Drunk Savage says, oh, I missed it, Drunk, sorry. Glenn says, shout out. Steve Johnson says, oh, I see what you mean. Weezing336 says, I don't even care. Flat Earth Deacon, Wiggin 101. Wicked World says, shout out. Penzy Angler 215 says, Swagger Jacker. Van Shipman says, Platinum is jacking some soul from the brothers. Sean Hart says, hijacking move by the 2% black man. Sean McKenzie, it's just Mike Perry being Mike Perry. Cowboy Cirrhosis says, Duke Chronic. Steven Iron says,
someone say,
shout me out.
Someone's name is Cowboy Cirrhosis? Oh, no.
Cowboy Cirrhosis.
Oh, okay.
Grey Golden Blaze says, life isn't the same without Instagram. Stelio2 says, I've masturbated 20 times in the last 2 days.
Nice. Ooh, sexy.
Fap.
Steve Johnston says, can you use Instagram on a tablet or laptop, or is it only for phones?
No, I think you could use it on a tablet. Instagram's great.
You can't post on a tablet. I'm pretty sure you can't post on a tablet. You can look at other people's profiles and stuff, though, and look at your own and look at like notifications and stuff. But I'm pretty sure you can't post on a tablet.
Yeah, it's an app. Of course you can.
No, because even when you go to desktop, you can't post.
Yeah, but an app is no, a tablet. It runs off of Android or iOS. So yeah, you can.
But not all tablets can have the capacity for certain apps.
You can. Yeah, no, on a desktop you can't check private messages. You can't do that. But if you have a tablet or a phone, it's the same thing. It's Android. Yeah, you can. Yeah, so check it out on.
Check that.
I know everything. I
Yeah,
know it all.
you think you do.
I'm Mystic Moss. I know everything here.
Yeah.
Just if you want answers, you come to me. I'm the answer man, right? Wonderful. All right, so here we go. We're playing the points game tonight, 12-0. If you want to play now tonight, we're gonna go haywire. We're gonna go nuts tonight. The die of doom is being rolled. I want to know what you're drinking and smoking over there. We got 73 motherfuckers watching the greatest MMA show on YouTube, and tonight's a circus. Tonight's a circus of stories. We have a million topics. A million.
It's not a joke.
We have a million
bizarre.
topics. So I hope you have some time on your hands because this is gonna go for 7 weeks. It probably would take more than 7 weeks. I don't know. If we went straight through.
Well, if we were to spend a decent amount of time on each one, like a day on each one, 7 weeks. No, half a day.
I want you to vote on Jessie's looks tonight. She's looking beautiful. I have a semi-chub.
Oh, thanks.
Take a look at Jessie, JBH.
That was actually nice.
All right, look at her.
Thank you.
Now, unfortunately, if you're listening to this on Podbean, you cannot see the beauty, the studding. Look at them into the eyes. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh. All right. I don't know. We're just buttering her up for the autism that's going to come.
Yeah.
20 likes. I've got fucking... Yeah!
Super
Stop the song!
Yes!
Catch up, JBH. Points to her.
The MMA whore has spoken and has given points.
Steven Irons, you are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. We are now tied. Suck it, motherfucker.
Listen, tonight we're going ham. There's a goddamn super dance party down below. If someone does that, Jesse's going to blow them. Right? Oh, wait. Was that part of the... No?
Nice try.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll blow you. All right. So there we go. 12-12 right here. Let's make it rain tonight. If you're fired up, that's the weekend. Now, there's no UFC, but there's Invicta this weekend. There's a plethora of MMA events. But we're taking a break this weekend, and we'll be back on Monday. But we want to go into this weekend on fire. Happy Labor Day. You know, everyone that's labored. You know, all the pregnant women out there. All the mothers. Happy Labor Day. Right? That's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Labor Day, right?
Yeah.
Lamaze.
Stop.
Is that what Labor Day is about?
Sure.
What's Labor Day about? Lamaze class, right? So shout out to the moms. All right, so here we go. 80 peeps. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. What just happened? All right. So let's go to Platinum. All right, Platinum Mike Perry. That was beautiful, Jesse.
Thank you. We
Nice
harmonize very, very well together.
So Mike Perry, he's been dabbling a lot in the ganja. So shout out to ganja and Mike Perry. Here's the weird part. Mike Perry looks bigger than ever. Have you noticed this? He's fucking jacked right now. Mike Perry's huge. And maybe weed makes you big and powerful. I don't know. He goes over to JacksonWink and he's huge. Is there a connection here that Mike Perry goes over to JacksonWink and is mysteriously huge? What do you think, Jesse?
Bum, bum, bum. Could Mike Perry be juicing up?
I mean, he's fucking huge now. I noticed this when he squared off with Cowboy. He's pretty fucking big.
Sean Hart just brought up one of the best songs by Korn.
All day I dream about fucking.
You're gonna rock one on one shoulder, you're gonna rock the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Blood.
Powerful Lion's mane on Jabe. Points to the Mystic One. Moose. The Platinum Goat sleeps Donald Cajones inside of 2 rounds.
Oh, man. Thank you, Vlad. Let me know when you do come in with the donations, who do you think is going to win, Cowboy or Mike Perry? Vlad's got Mike Perry on that and saying, you do look like a lion tonight.
Vlad, is this because last time you got in trouble and were not invited to the bed for not donating to me, so now from now on you're just not going to ever donate to me? What's this all about, Vlad? I thought you and I had a connection and it's just gone.
Fuck the connection. Points to Mystic. All right, so here we go. Mike Perry, let's go over here. Platinum Mike Perry. Now, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's on steroids. He might be. All right, here's why we're doing this. Rocking the felony sunglasses over here. Mike Perry released this right after we went live. It's like he knew. He was watching the MMA Holes. He's like, all right, man, I'm gonna release this now. All right, Wicked time. All right, here we go. Mike Perry.
I'm coming for you. Raw in front of the whole world, motherfucker. You earned it. You earned it.
What the fuck? What is going on? Mike Perry on Instagram, on Twitter, all over the place. It's kind of homoerotic. I don't know. Like, it's weird. I'm a little... Jesse, is he trying to hit on Cowboy, or is he... like, what? I'm coming for you, baby.
He gave him the sex eyes.
You earned it. We all looking for that beautiful death out here.
That beautiful death? Is that come?
This little home.
Yes.
It's the roids.
Yeah, dropping loads. Mike Perry. We gotta clip that.
He's on a semen safari.
JW earlier today. We ain't give it to
Why is he out of breath? He's doing all this cardio. He's up on the mountains and shit like that. What is he doing?
him. He don't get it. He gotta go back.
Let's listen to that again. Why is he so out of breath? All that sitting in the car is so tiring.
Coming for you. Raw in front of the whole world, motherfucker. You earned it. You earned it. You earned it. We all looking for that beautiful death out here. This little homeless man came into fucking JW earlier today. We ain't give it to him. He don't get it. He gotta go back.
Are they listening to porno music in the background?
Yeah.
It's like pretty fucking soulful music that these two are listening. By the way, he's their striking coach for JacksonWink, and they're just sitting shirtless in the car as he's groaning. Mike Perry.
I'm coming for you.
Raw. What is that? It sounds
very
like
manly. It's almost turning me on every time you play it again and again. I just get more and more turned on.
It sounds like when I'm playing with my nephews. Right? Wait, no, that sounds
wow.
Good. No, but you know
that
when you
was like the worst follow up you could have had to. It's
well,
turning
you know when
me
I'm having
on.
sex with my nephews. No, when you know when you're playing, I was like, okay, buddy. Well, all right, maybe that didn't work out too well.
Yeah. Nice
anyway,
try.
all right. When I'm having sex with my nephews, whoa, easy. It's TygerLyfe Energy, ARN installation, and
thank you to our sponsors,
Duplex Entertainment. Check out the links in the description. Shout out, motherfuckers. Good stuff over there. So, what do you think about that? Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. What the fuck? I have no idea what just happened. So what do I think about that? He literally just walked off. Oh, all right. We're okay. This is what we're doing now.
Hold on. All right, hold on a second here. How's he have it like this? Okay, hold on a second. All right. Here we go. Chris Cam. I'm coming for you.
You sound like a pirate.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That was fantastic.
I'm gonna wrap one on one shoulder, I'm gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
What?
Yes, that is why, Jesse. You guys engaged in a full-on bukkake while I had to sit in the corner crying dick in hand waiting to get the nod to join in. The node never came and neither did I. Points to MOS.
Jesse, you have a response to that?
You are now invited to the bed, Vlad.
All right.
Full-on bukkake. We engaged in a full-on bukkake.
We sure did.
Welcome to the bukkake, Vlad.
All right, so let's talk about what's going on here. Okay, Mike Perry, Platinum Mike Perry.
Yeah.
This video, he looks like he's having fun, right? Cowboy didn't really throw him under the bus. In fact, Cowboy, did you put my volume up?
No.
It went down.
What are you
right?
doing? Don't touch anything.
No, I dropped it down. It looks like it's redline. It's all right. So Cowboy didn't really say anything bad about Mike Perry. In fact, he said a lot of good things about Mike Perry. He was the one thing you can take from his JRE interview was that he gave props to Mike Perry, which I was shocked because CBD.
Yeah.
CBD. Smoke. CBD. CBD, 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 CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you want to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
Look at that. Marky.
Cowboy's near-death experience brings out the last great performance of his career in my opinion. Cowboy code points to Vlad. Just kidding, JBH gets these. Although
you
she
so
owes me
much.
$7, and did I tell you guys I fucking love y'all?
I love you
Yeehaw,
more.
Cowboy Co.
Marky Wahoo, I
dare
love
you.
you more than Mystic Moss could ever love you, and I really appreciate the points.
God damn it, Marky. You know, we had something. You and me, buddy. We had
Marky
something.
Wahoo will always have a special place in my heart and a special place in the bukkake.
Jesse's getting a little sexual tonight, and we didn't even start drinking. 18 to 14 points in favor of JBH. At the end of the show, the loser has to roll
The Die of Doom.
That's right.
No,
Now,
you didn't do it right. It's
The Die of Doom. Oh.
it sounds like you're burping.
yes.
It's perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. Jesse, a round of applause for Jesse. Super chat. Harvey.
Great audition work tonight. Potted plant for life.
There you go. Harvey jumping in with the donation and no points, but thank you for the donation. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, so what do you think? Do you think that Mike Perry is going to beat Cowboy Cerrone? Do you think he's talking shit here, or is he just having a little fun, Jesse?
I think he has a good chance of beating Cowboy. I think Cowboy's sort of hitting that point in his career where maybe he's not as good as he once was. And I think, especially now that Mike Perry has the corner, you know,
Coroner?
yeah.
Isn't a coroner someone that deals with death?
Parters to the one who puts ice down their drawers.
I can't. I'm wearing a thong.
Wait, points to someone that puts ice down their drawers. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
He's the only one who can do it. That's not fair. They have to see it. Kaepernick sucks says Cowboy sucks. Brian Roger says Perry Cowboy looks a dive is brewing. Drunk Savage says Moss needs to change his name to Potted Plant so he gets Harvey's points. Steve Johnson says I'm wearing a thong too. Van Shipman, he's trying to be like Connor with the mind games. And here we go. Mystic Moss is going to put the ice down his drawers. I'm going to put the ice down your drawers? It's cold. It's so cold. Why do you want it down the back? Can I just ask that question?
I like it. I like it in the back. There we go. Hold on. Let's see it. There we go. All right. Ooh, all right. It feels. Ooh. It's kind of good.
Is it sitting? Is it moving to your nutsack?
All right. It's in my drawers. It's there. It feels like I just sharded. Yeah. Haven't done that in a while. And there it is. It goes
Oh,
out
that's
on the floor.
nasty. Let's get rid of it. That's so disgusting.
Someone donate for Jesse to put this in her mouth. I'm gonna keep this in my hands.
No, don't keep it in your. What are you doing?
How much of a donation to put this in your mouth?
Are you fucking kidding me? Go throw it away.
If there's a $100 dance party, would you put this ice cube in your mouth?
There better be $100 dance party.
Seriously, if there's, I mean,
That
this
would
is
just
gonna
went
melt
down your
quick.
ass crack.
If this is if there's $100 dance party, would you
One on
put
one
this-
shoulder, I'm gonna wrap you around the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Fuck yo couch and your points, Nick. Grr.
Thank you, Harvey.
Oh my
right.
god.
Here we go.
Go throw that away.
No, I'm gonna
That's
keep this in my
disgusting.
hands.
No, you have ass crack water all over your hand.
I'll wait for the dance party. I'm just gonna keep this over here for the dance
I
party.
never said I would do it.
Oh man, my asshole is nice and chilled. All right, thank you for playing along. Oh.
Thank you, Shan. I should get $2 for sticking an ice cube down Mystic Moss's ass.
All right.
Split it in half. I partook. 1 and 1.
Put your money where your mouth is. All right, so here's the deal.
What?
The deal. Where her mouth is. All right. Mike Perry, what do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. And it's time to start the topics. We're going to go for a couple hours today, so let's have some fun. We're going to open up the phone lines. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. I see the chat is completely on fire. We got 90 people hanging with the boys. What happened? Did you start touching all the volumes here? You did. You were
Oh
playing
yeah,
with
no,
this.
I
Yes.
moved because the song was going,
Mhm.
and I moved the drop so I could talk over the song.
Stay away from the volume.
It's cool. Just leave it.
You're
Good.
just twist. I was watching you talking before.
No,
and
I
you're
just forgot to
playing
put
with
it
the
back
knobs.
up.
Yeah. All right.
No, it's good.
All right, Jesse, lick hard. I like. All right, Jesse, what's going on in the chat?
Skullcrackers 187 says Cowboy is past his prime, but Perry is a B League prelim fighter. Cowboy is going to murder him. Michael Anzalone says the MMA-Holes maybe Mike Perry saw you play guitar and sing earlier today. Comedy. And H says Jesse, lick hard. Stu Johnson says I like to put candles in my butt. Staleo 2 is smiling in the chat. Duke Chronic says Perry has only had one normal camp. Brian Bridges says 90 people. Damn, ratings are going up. Marky Wahoo says, is it normal to have one nut in the size of a plum and the other the size of a grape? Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington says, LOL. Steve Johnson's laughing in the chat. Staleo 2 says, I was hanging out. I missed it. Sorry, Staley. Post Reloaded says, Streamlabs is broke. Vlad says, Staleo 2. What's up, Staley? Keep the Jew man down.
All right, so hold on a second. I want to say something really quick, and thank you for joining us tonight on Fuqua Friday. Congratulations, you survived another week, and that is wonderful. But here's the deal. I was looking through the analytics, right, on the YouTube channel. I was looking through the analytics, and I noticed, I got to try to pull it up here. I noticed one thing, and you guys with the likes are fantastic, phenomenal with the likes. You guys with the subscribers and
You're
the
gonna wrap
views.
one on one shoulder.
Hold on a second.
You're on the other shoulder.
Interrupt.
And you're gonna need a fucking army to come take their belts off me.
Gay robot.
Humans will lose against the machines.
I hope not. No. That's what you got to do right there. Do you think that humans will lose against the machines,
Welcome
Jesse?
to Podbean. Gay.
Gay Robot loves
Robot.
that Podbean. All right, so what I notice is this. All right, hold on a second. All right, we're going to go to analytics. All right, so I'm going to my I don't really show this much on the air, and you're going to listen to it on Podbean, but on YouTube, you get to see all the fun stuff. I'm going to go to Lifetime over here, and let's go to this. All right. There we go, Lifetime. I'm going to scroll through here. And I was looking through, and man, oh man, we got fucking over 15 years of watch time on this channel. Crazy stuff. 2,249,290 views. But something I want to highlight over here is this. Likes, fantastic. Dislikes, love it.
Super
chat. Venture Man.
Hit my pager when it's my turn, guys. Lol parters. JBH.
Van Shipman is next in line for an ice cube down his ass crack.
Yes.
Thank you, Van Shipman. I appreciate the points. You are wonderful, wonderful.
All right. So, Van Shipman, thank you. It's 20-16. Points game going down right now. But here's the thing. What's up with the shares? I know it's like playlists are in the 4,000s. We got almost 13,000 subscribers. But shares, 3,408. If you have not shared this video, what are you waiting for? I want all 81 of you right now to be like, hold on a second. We're at a party, and you're all invited. Drop it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Grindr, whatever the fuck you want to drop it on. Spread the word of the MMA-Holes. Invite everyone to the party, because it ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party, right? Is that what the kids say?
Say it again.
Ain't no party like the MMA-Holes party. Or like Cowboy would
Rap
say.
it.
Ain't no party like the MMA-Holes party. Ain't no motherfucking party like the MMA-Holes party. It ain't no. I don't like that. Hold on a second.
But that was good.
You want that?
Yeah.
How about this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party. Ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party. Sing it. Go ahead. Ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party. Ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party.
You almost messed it up.
Ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party. Everybody sing along. Ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party.
That was very good.
Thank you.
I like
made that
that
up.
a lot.
I just made that up now.
That was very, very good.
Yeah. All right.
Props to Mystic Moth.
See, Ann H shares the fucking videos. Thank you, Ann H. Ann H. Pulse Reloaded says something negative, shocking. So, Pulse. Okay, so I got to say something here. I kind of feel bad for
So
Pulse
salty
Reloaded.
to you. He hates you.
It's like he kind of wakes up, and anytime, go on Instagram at the MMA Holes, watch every post, and thank you for commenting. But it's just like there's negative shit after negative shit. It's like, oh, I hope the MMA-Holes posted something. Oh, yes, negative. Like, what the fuck? But I see you're liking the video, so I appreciate that.
Oh, super chat.
Super chat coming in. Shout out to Pulse.
Cause an MAAHOLES don't stop.
There you go.
PTS to MOS.
Steven Irons, you're a fucking wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, there we go. 18 to 20 over there. Shout out. All right. As much as we joke around here, negative or positive, we don't give a fuck. Like HIV, right? Negative or positive, it's all good with us.
We all have HIV over here.
Yeah, it's the HIV. All right. Yeah, you know me. HIV. Yeah, you know me. Topics. Everybody, Fuka Friday. Topics. Topics. All right. Everyone's favorite segment on the MMA-Holes Topics. We got a lot of stories
Can I
tonight.
just point out, Van Shipman did say, so white, I almost turned albino for a second.
Well, listen, I'm proud of my Caucasian skin.
Yeah.
And you have a contact Caucasian right now. You're all contacted Caucasian.
Yeah.
No matter what color you are at home, you all, by listening to that rap song, you all are white. Right?
Welcome
Even
to
Kenshiro.
Podbean.
Podbean.
All right.
My ass ice is melting.
That's disgusting. Can you please throw it away?
I got to throw away my ass ice.
There's a towel down here.
Why is there a towel? Why is
It's
there
from your chair.
All right. Should we just put this?
Yeah.
No, put it on the towel. We'll
No,
soak
wipe
it up.
wipe it up first.
Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Wipe it up.
This is not the fucking...
Not the what?
I don't know. I was going to make a slavery joke, but...
It's so disgusting.
All right. Ass. Anyone want to lick the ass ice? All right. Ain't no party like an MMA-Holes party. All right. All right. So we're going to do some topics over here. There was something else I wanted to talk about before we get to topics.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was. I hate that. My mind just gone. Like there was something I
just
wanted
saw
to go
a
there.
drip of
It's ass ice.
ass water.
All right. Well, we'll just do topics. What do we got in the news,
All right.
JH?
Nick Diaz releases a statement after being cleared of his domestic violence charges, saying, quote, I'm focusing on my return. He's beginning the process of putting an ugly incident in the rearview mirror. The popular UFC welterweight released a statement on social media following the dismissal of a domestic violence case stemming from an incident in June in which he allegedly assaulted a female acquaintance. On Thursday morning, the Clark County District typo. I found a typo. The Clark County, Nevada District Attorney officially declined to pursue the case, and it was permanently dismissed by a Las Vegas Justice Court judge. Diaz's statement was, I'm grateful this case is finally over. I want to thank my team and my lawyer, Ross Goodman, for the excellent work, but most importantly, I want to thank the fans who stuck by me throughout this.
Super chat.
Pager was for bed, not Ice Cube, or recognize NFG parters, JBH.
What? Pager was for a bed, not Ice Cuber. Recognize.
Oh, for the bukkake. Okay, Van Shipman. I will let you know when the bukkake starts.
Okay.
You and Marky.
Thank you, Van Shipman.
Thank you, Van Shipman. I love you.
Everyone's participating tonight on Fuka Friday. Do appreciate it. And on Podbean, you get to listen to the MMA whore speaking. And I'm not changing the name. It's going to stay the MMA whore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. So make that MMA whore talk.
It's time to get crazy.
Yes! Oh, yeah! I'm evil!
Evil donation!
Daniel Murphy.
MMA-HOLE party before Triton fights in Westbury. Let's pick the spot and party on.
Yes.
Points
Okay.
to Chris.
No, Daniel, you broke my
Thank you,
heart.
Daniel.
Where's Michelle when you need her?
Smart man, that Daniel.
Where's Michelle?
All right. So let's talk about that. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. I appreciate it for Evil Donation 25-22 in the points game. Close one. Again, another close one over here. Now, Triton Fights, we're going to have Chris Machi on next Wednesday. Friend of the show. He runs Triton Fights. Triton Fights is out of Long Island. Gotti has fought out of there. And some of these other kids, up-and-comers that are actually on the Bellator card, comes out of Triton Fights. Triton Fights is a complete amateur organization, but they have a professional show that they put on over there. The thing is fireworks. It's a great time. It really is a lot of fun. Probably the best visual show that I've gone to as a local event, regional event. I mean, right? Triton
Yeah,
Fights
it's
does
great. I love it. We got to sit right up there on the cage, and it was probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. There's nothing better. And that was the first time I've ever seen fights up close like that. There's nothing better. I love it.
It's a great experience. No matter where you sit, it's a good seat. A lot of fun over there. Triton Fights. The fighters coming around. UFC fighters are hanging out there. All the New York guys hang out there. And then the after party, you can go and hang out with the fighters. UFC fighters too. The guys in the corner are the Ally Quinces, the Chris Weidmans, Aljamain Sterling, constantly there. It's a great time. Hold on, flag coming in.
The other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
I fucking told you cocksuckers. Nick Diaz was innocent. The bitch was crazy. Fighters know her and said the same thing. Points to the Mystic One.
Vlad.
Mosington.
Are you just, he's trying, it's like last Friday, Vlad stuck the knife in my heart. And this Friday, he's just twisting it. And he's just going to keep twisting it until I drop dead.
Vlad has turned to the dark side.
It's okay. Marky turned to the Bukkake side.
That's true. I've lost Marky. This is unbelievable. Marky, I still feel the love. I still feel it. I feel the darkness is still inside you, Marky. And whenever you want to bring it back out, I'll be here waiting for you with them open arms.
Long,
so let's just talk about Triton Fights real quick and get back into Nick Diaz over here. So this is what we want to do. Daniel Murphy goes to all the Triton Fights events. I spoke to Chris Machi. He's talking about bringing girls on twerking. If you want to see that, maybe. We'll see what happens. But Jesse wants to see it, right? You want to see the twerking girls?
So much.
Or you want to see Chris Machi twerk? Well, you never know.
No.
Right. So Triton Fights, what we want to do, we go to all the events there. We cover the events at Triton Fights. There's really no press but us. Like, we are the press for Triton Fights. So we kind of want to roll deep. We know Kenshiro. We know, Steve Johnston. We know there's some East Coast people out there. Where are my East Coast people at? Let's meet up. Let's hang out. On September, let's see, what's the date of Triton Fights? It's in a couple of weeks over here. Let's get the peeps together on the East Coast. Hold on. Let's get a party going. Let's get fucking drunk. Let's hang out. It's at the Space in Westbury. Let's put let's pop this up over here. Let's fucking represent. Let's see. September 14th. If you're on the East Coast, come hang with us. Come out to Triton Fights. Let's have the MMA-Holes unite like fucking Daniel Murphy. That guy's a goddamn celebrity over there. He comes to all of them. So Triton Fights, it's a good time. It's a good show. We'll have Chris to talk some more about that. Let's get back into Nick Diaz. Super chat.
FORRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR
can tell Forehead to bring some of his young ladies that he likes to party with over there. And he'll be on Wednesday night. If you are new to the show, Triton Fights does a really good job. All right, let's get back into this. Thank you, Vanchit, man. No points, but thank you for the wonderful, wonderful donation.
Wonderful.
So what do you think, Jesse? Nick Diaz being cleared up. I don't think this is much of a surprise because the girl seemed like a complete lunatic, right? So we're not surprised about that. What is next for Nick? Do you think Nick will get back in the cage anytime soon, or do you think he's done with the UFC?
He wrote that he's grateful that the case is over, and he thanked his lawyer and fans who supported him during the legal process. And most pertinent to the MMA community are his words concerning a potential return to the cage after over 3.5 years of inactivity, saying, quote, "I'm happy to put this chapter of my life behind me, and I'm looking forward to focusing on my return." So, yeah, I mean, he has intentions to come back.
All right, well, I mean, I'm kind of losing interest. I want to see Nick fight again. I do, but, I mean, there's nothing that jumps in my mind that I'm like, yeah, I need to see Nick fight this person. So if he fights, of course, I'm going to be like, hey, this is cool. But, I mean, after the Anderson Silva fight, I was just like, man, I don't know if I need to see this anymore. You know, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see if Nick comes back. What does the chat say? Does Nick Diaz return to the cage? Yes or no? What do we got, Jess?
NH is laughing at Drunk Savage. MacV says Nick is practically past his prime. He's got a few years at most. Brian Burgess says Nick is done with UFC, but he's under contract. Jeremiah White says past his prime. Michael Anzalone says, I know you both are very busy, but is there a chance that you guys can do another poker night on the Not the MMA-Holes? That was really fun.
That's coming soon. Coming soon. We're going to do a lot more stuff on Not the MMA-Holes. Link in the description. But check out JBH's channel. It is not dead. If you want the football stuff, we're probably going to be doing it on JBH's channel over there. So make sure you subscribe to both of those channels in the description.
Harvey Weinstein says, nope, been out too long. Drunk Savage says, Nick needs weed money, so yes. Almond Bro 74, yes, sir. Stephen Iron says, how can you say Nick Diaz is past his prime? LOL. Steve Johnson says, of course, that Triton fights is 30 minutes east inland of Long Island. Kaepernick Sucks says, Nick versus Mickey Gall. Sean McKenzie says, I agree. Duke Chronic says, poke her what? Brian Rogers says, Nick Diaz would add lots of subs for the fight buddies, Moss. Isaiah Moore says, poker, yes. Sean McKenzie, football is back.
What you doing on me?
Uh-oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jesse's got her tits showing.
Lying down 69, tits showing. Jesse's got her tits showing.
Lying down 69, dog kiss, tits showing.
Lying down
With my tits in the air. Jesse Bell Hill doesn't fucking care. Where is my dog? It's time to make out. Shove that dog tongue right in my mouth.
Jesse's got her tits showing. Lying down 69, tits showing. Jesse's got her tits showing. Lying down
69.
dog kiss, tits showing.
Sing it.
Jesse's got her tits showing. Lying down 69, tits showing. Jesse's got her tits showing.
Lying down 69, dog kiss, tits showing.
Show McKenzie.
Jesse has ghosted me lately. So P. Nick Diaz can be anal raped by a pineapple with razor
Whoa.
blades. The new studio is cool. I hope O'Malley gets that stupid fucking afro gets knocked
I agree.
off his head. Carolina and Valentina going to win points to Chris.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, I agree
How
on
have I
everything now.
ghosted you, Sean McKenzie?
Terrible. You're a terrible person.
How have I ghosted? What? What?
Wait, hold on.
I
What did have?
ghosted Sean McKenzie?
Wait, it was 27, right? Did I have 27 there? Fuck, I don't remember. What did I have? I had 27, right? And what did he give? I'm totally out of it. He gave
$6.
$7, right?
Seven.
Because it was high sixes. So it's $14.34. Okay, look at that. Quick math over there. There we go. 34. Thank you, Sean McKenzie, for Jesse's tit showing. Now, address which, by the way, I agree on all of Sean's points in there, especially the Sean O'Malley. Fuck that kid with the Jew fro. Fuck that guy, Sean O'Malley. I think he's overrated. I don't think he's that good. We're going to find out UFC 229. Maybe I'll eat my words, but I think he sucks. Now, what do you say to Sean?
Okay. Well, you already know I'm not a fan of Sean O'Malley.
No. What do you say to Sean, though? Like, about what Sean said to
I
you?
already said something to Sean.
Okay, now Sean O'Malley.
Which Sean are we talking about now? I said something to Sean.
20 likes, 20 likes.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
Muchos gracias. 60 likes over here. 34-22 with the points game. Always a donation away from flip-flopping over here. Right now I got the lead, but not for long because I have a feeling the JBH peeps are going to be jumping in there and saving the day. But tonight I'm looking for a win. So if you want your host to win for the evening, points to Mystic or points to JBH, the loser rolls. So you had that on the whole time. So I don't know if our voices were altered, but it was like this the whole time. I don't know. Hopefully we're all right. I think we're good. Yeah, it was altered. It was like this. You got to stay away from the nods. The Die of Doom.
Yeah, you got the wrong one, buddy.
Wrong one. The Die of Doom.
He just blamed me for something, and he had the wrong one the whole time.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Drops, hangouts. All right. Why is this turned? All right.
You tell me.
We need a producer. Does anyone know how to produce a show?
First of all,
like
I think you owe me an apology.
I owe you a slap. How about that?
For
a cyborg
blaming me for something that I didn't even do.
All right. Apology for the wrong blame over there. I do apologize for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, apologize for existing. Now, I demand an apology.
Fuck you.
Let's drink some squatch. Like Jesse would say, squatch. You want some squatch? Let's have some squatch. Let's do it. Squatch. You ready for a squatch? Squatch.
I have to live with this.
You don't have to do anything, Jesse.
Well, I made the choice, but I'm suddenly regretting it.
All right. Fook Off Friday is in full effect tonight. To the max autism right now, as we are about to drink some Macallan number 12. over here. Shout out to the MMA-Holes for hanging out with us. This show over here, if you are new to this, it's weird. It's a weird freaking show, and we wouldn't want it any other way. We have a chat room over here full of weirdos, too, as well, and we love these weirdos. What was that? Yeah, McAllen, please. So let's go, let go. All right, Jesse. Whoa, I thought that was going to fall. I was like, no, don't let the bottle fall. But the bottle's not falling. It is being opened. And let's get that McAllen going. Relax. It's Friday.
Do you want to do the honors?
No, you could do it. I trust
Well, you always yell at me every time I do it. So am I going to get yelled at?
In life.
Just tell me when to stop.
Never predetermine terrible situations. Only positive
Just tell
situations.
me when.
That's good. I just want to put some on the table while you're at it. All right. Chris, people love my Rest in Peace Temo like song, and they have no idea what the fuck I'm singing about, says Marky Wahoo. Rest in Peace Temo. You have a Rest in Peace Temor like song. I got to hear this. Slide it into my DMs. Actually, Marky hasn't had a song in a bit. Marky, if you have any more gems of a song, make sure you drop it and slide it into our DMs over here. We'll play it tonight. All right. We do have a lot of topics to get to, but we're just having some fun, man. I look forward to Food Court Friday because it's a more laid-back experience. We get to hang out with our favorite people over here. We don't know any of you, but we love you tremendously. 95 people hanging with us, right? That's always good.
Hanging with the boys.
And if you're listening on Podbean, well, check out our YouTube channel so you can see the visual version of this. And if you don't listen on Podbean, follow us on Podbean. What are you doing? Like, what else are you going to do when you're driving around and you just want to listen to something swole and sexy, right?
Right.
All right. Jesse, what else do we have in the news?
Miesha Tate thinks that the JacksonWink treatment of Cowboy Cerrone is, quote, not cool. Earlier this week, Donald Cerrone shocked the MMA world by coming out publicly against his longtime camp, JacksonWink MMA, over allowing recent import and soon-to-be opponent for Cerrone, Mike Perry, to continue training at the camp despite Cerrone's long-standing ties to the gym. Cowboy went after head striking coach Mike Winklejohn, particularly saying that Wink ruined the quality of the gym in pursuit of money. Wink quickly responded that Cerrone was at fault for the division, calling him as narcissistic as they come. Now the MMA public is choosing sides, and at least one luminary is I cannot read tonight. is definitely
What's going
on Team Cerrone. Speaking recently,
it's like when you're picked on in class. And you're like a little nervous. You're like you lost your spot.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know what's happening. All right.
I don't know either.
Anyways, speaking recently, former UFC Women's Bantamweight champ Miesha Tate.
Super
Thank
chat.
God. Super chat.
JBH, don't let him win. Flash them biddies or something. Parters to JBH.
Stop.
I'm fucking, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Stephen Irons. You wonderful. I love you. This goes to you. Welcome to Bukkake.
Flash them biddies. Let's see, 30. Man, I'm all over the place. 34. Okay, here we go.
Put mine over
We
here.
got ourselves a tie game. Now remember this: a tie means nothing. So we need to get a winner here tonight on the MMA-Holes Food Court Friday, the points game. We play this every Friday, and it gets a little ridiculous. We have to roll the die of doom. The loser of the points game, the least amount of points at the end of the show, has to roll the die of doom. Shout out to the MMA-Holes. Hopefully we're not blowing your eardrums out. I noticed we redline a lot tonight. We have to fix that. Yeah, I mean, especially with this one over here. But yeah, like the up and downs.
Why do you always blame me for everything?
Well, my eardrums fell out of my ears the last time I was listening. That's
Everything.
That's okay. So first of all, Miesha Tate, who gives a fuck about this bitch, right? I mean,
Well, she said, let me just tell you what she said real quick.
I can't stand Miesha Tate. I really can't.
She's
so annoying.
JacksonWink has been in this position before, and they should have shown more loyalty towards a fighter who has been with the gym since its inception instead of a new kid in town, saying, quote, this is reminiscent. I feel like we've heard this story about this camp before when it was Rashad Evans and him feeling like he was pushed out of a spot with John Jones coming in. What I think is not cool, if it had been someone that had been training there like Carlos Condit or someone like that who had been training there a long time and they were going to fight each other and both had the mutual respect and mutual foundation at the gym, that's different. But when the new guy is coming in and he's like, I want to fight Cowboy, and he comes to Cowboy's gym, I think that the right thing to do by the gym, I think there's some loyalty that should be towards Cowboy. He's been there a really, really long time.
Miesha Tate has that face like she sucked on a lemon, right? And she can't get the lemon out of her mouth. It's constantly there. It's that sour puss face. If Miesha Tate was 400 pounds, no one would give a fuck about Miesha Tate. She is so irritating. Really, like, in the tough season against Ronda Rousey, yeah, Ronda Rousey came off as a cunt. But Ronda Rousey, she's Ronda Rousey. I mean, it is what it is. Miesha Tate's like... I mean,
Does she do that?
She's so annoying. There's something about her. I just want to fucking slap her. I can't slap her.
Are you this way towards every UFC women's fighter?
No, I'm not. I'm like this with a lot of the men fighters, but I'm a fan, right? I'm not anyone to be taken seriously. I'm a fan of this sport. I enjoy the sport. I respect all the fighters that get inside the cage. But if someone's annoying, I'm going to call them out. And I'm sure people have called me out a million times.
I've called you out.
Yeah. My own life partner has called me. I don't know what I would call you. Anyway, but yeah, she's called me out a million times. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
But I'm not malicious with it.
No, but let's talk about Miesha Tate. I can't fucking stand her. I can't stand her. There's something, when you see a person and you're just like, oh, you just cringe.
Yeah.
Miesha Tate's one of them for me. I'm just like, oh, here we go again. Shut up. You're out of the game. No one cares. No one cares, Miesha Tate.
Didn't you say the same thing about, what's her name? The blonde. Paige Van Zandt.
She's another one I know. But I think Paige Van Zandt's a better person. I think she's a sweetheart. I just think she's ditzy annoying. Miesha Tate, I could never live with a Miesha Tate.
Super chat.
It's like, no, go away.
Miesha, PM for a private audition. Harvey.
There you go, Harvey. Harvey wants to take Miesha Tate out. I would like to see Harvey do that. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Let me know in the chat, what do you think of Miesha Tate? I've had a lot of arguments about Miesha Tate. My friends actually are. I don't think I have friends anymore. They don't call me. But from what I've spoke to them about, they like Miesha Tate. I can't stand her. I don't know why. She's got that face. It's just, like, look at her face. She's posing for this picture over here. It's like,
very good rendition.
right? Just like it. Eh? I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. I don't know. Jesse, do you like Miesha Tate?
I don't really pay attention to her too much to make an executive decision, but she doesn't seem like a bad person. I mean, she's come to the defense of a lot of people. She came to the defense of John Jones, for fuck's sake. Like, she will literally come to the defense of anybody. It's bizarre.
All right, chat, what do you got?
MMA Bud says, phones? Duke Chronic says, I don't like her after she dumped her boyfriend. Steve Johnston is laughing at Almond Bro, saying she was also a champion and media and camera friendly, probably easy to get an interview with her for free and keeps her name in the headlines. Isaiah Moore says, no like. Joey Faggoter says, that's her sexy eyes look. Sean Hart says, Tate with a twist of lemon. Harvey Weinstein just donated
Super
chat.
Super chat. Harvey.
She's annoying, but makes great plant food.
Wow.
So there you go. A little insider. Harvey with the great plant food. All right. What else we got in the chat?
Annie says, Chris, do you hate all Pacific Northwest women MMA fighters?
You know
Paige
what's funny?
Van Zandt and now Miesha Tate.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a coincidence or maybe I just don't like it. I don't know. Like, I hate, you can ask Jesse. I hate the way he's East Coast. Maybe I just hate everybody.
He hates the vocal fry that comes from West Coast women.
There's two things I can't stand.
You're on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Ape Riot.
Points to Mystic Bukaki Buckakington.
Wait,
Yes.
Ape Riot. Bukaki is my thing. He's not side Bukaki. I'm side Bukaki. Ape Riot. Those points should be mine. I'm Bukaki Bukakington.
Nope, I win. 36-34. These are two things I hate within women. Maybe I just hate women.
He does.
I don't like vocal fry where women are just like, yeah. Oh my God, that's so great. Oh my, like West Coast women have that fry.
It's bad on the West Coast.
It's so fucking horrible. Like if, I don't know. I've dealt with my buddy works a lot on the West Coast and has like people come in and we'll do events and like, oh yes, that's so nice. Like I can't.
Oh, the whininess.
Oh, it's vocal fry. I can't stand that. And on the East Coast, they talk like dudes. Like women talk like, yeah, man.
I noticed that yesterday. We were watching a movie and I heard it. Like one of the
Well, you were talking about Ted. Like,
but one of the women had that accent, that really thick Eastern accent, and I didn't believe it when you used to tell me that. I never believed it, and I heard it, And just hearing it for the length of a movie, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, you want to off yourself just listening to it.
The East Coast women accent has to be the worst ever because it's like a dude. It's like a guy. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Listen, I love women. I love women. And I don't know why I'm complaining about women so much, but I have these things, and that probably explains my relationships, why they all fall apart. But
thanks. This is such a positive impact that you're making here.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. East Coast women, and listen, I mean, I have some friends, some family, sweethearts, great people, but their voices, I want to take them and fucking smash their heads into the wall because it's like some have that deep East Coast accent. It's just like, what? What's going on there? And then there's the whiny East Coast accent. It's like, yeah, okay. You want to go to the park? You want to take the kids out to the park? Let's go. Imagine waking up. Honey, you want some eggs? You want to wake up and have some eggs? What's with that rasp? What is that?
Smoking.
No, they don't smoke.
Pollution.
Yeah, maybe it's the pollution. Oh, you want some eggs? Wake up. Hey, what are you doing?
Ann makes a good point. You're dating a West Coast woman right now. I'm West Coast.
What is up with ladies out there? Okay.
Wait, but no, she makes a good point.
Yeah. Ann H talks beautifully. She does. Ann H is fantastic. She's got a great voice. I would wake up and make it. I would wake out.
She does have a good voice.
I would make out with Ann H. I would fully tongue her down because her voice is fantastic. I would go lesbian for
Ann H because of her voice.
You have a good voice. You actually have a good voice here. You have like
I'm not from the West
voice.
Coast though. I only lived there for a few years, but I'm not from the West Coast. I'm actually from the Midwest, so it's completely different.
But the reaction voice is hysterical. Jessie has this voice and then her reaction. Oh my God, she got it!
No, she got it. I don't talk like that.
Yeah, you do.
No.
The reaction. Oh, he got it! You do that.
That's New York.
That's the Chicago. I don't know if it's Chicago.
That's
mixed
New
with
York.
New York.
No, the way you said it was New York.
Yeah.
My Chicago comes out when I get excited. No, I don't have anything New York. I'm not from here.
No, but that's like an excited voice, and I sound like an idiot when I get excited too. I sound like a wolf. I sound like a werewolf in my last one. I was like, oh, I don't know what the fuck that was. Anyway, but what is up? Like, if you're married or have a girlfriend or whatever, roll over next to him and be like, what's up with the voice? Like, what are we doing? Anyone in the chat, let me know. Do you have a significant other? They're probably not watching the show anyway. Do you have a significant other that their voice drives you nuts?
Don't be afraid. They're not watching the show anyways.
There's no way. We have like now our 7% women audience just went down to fucking 3. But yeah.
No, we were at 3. We were at 7%. We went to 3. Now we went to like 1.
And ladies, if you have a husband or boyfriend that their voice is annoying, then let us know about that too. Should we open up the phone lines?
Yeah, let's open up the phone lines. Why not?
All right, we are going to talk some more MMA, but it is Fook Off Friday, and we Fook Off tonight. So let's have a good time. 36-34 is the points game. We're going to take a couple of calls. We're going to talk MMA after this, but I want to know what you're thinking. Let me know.
Tell me what's on your mind.
There you go. 516-522-0267 if you have. Wow, Jesus Christ.
That took no time at all.
773 live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
I called into MMA Junkie Radio today, and I triggered the fat dude, John Morgan.
How did you trigger him?
What'd you do?
He got all pissed off because I was dissing Darren Till. I told Darren Till to just shut up and quit complaining because he's getting a gift title fight. He shouldn't be fighting for the title. He's getting a golden path to the title. So when he was talking about Logan Paul, like, oh, we worked so hard for this, and Logan Paul is just going to come in. I'm like, dude, just shut up, Darren Till. You're getting special treatment. It should be Usman fighting for the title. You don't think Ponzinibbio wanted to fight Cowboy Cerrone for the #1 contender spot?
So what did they say? What did they say to you?
And he was just like, what did he say? What did he say? He said, oh, well, he can't talk about it. He's a high-level fighter, man. He can talk about whatever he wants. Pretty much stuff like that. I'm just like, he should just be thankful. He should just shut up and be thankful.
All right. Yeah, he should. All right, thanks. Estelio2 in the chat wants to know how tall you are.
How tall am I? About 5'8".
Okay, there you go. You're almost goat height right there. All right, thanks for the call. All right, there you go. He's 5'8". He called an MMA junkie. And MMA Junkie is quite boring. It is quite boring, but I like those guys. I like MMA Junkie. I really do.
It's true. He listens to them all the time.
No, I don't. What the fuck are you talking about? I do stumble upon them when they're on YouTube, and I watch like their 20 viewers over there. But I like the guys. I really do. Out of MMA media shows, I think that is the most likable group. Is it entertaining? No, it's not. But I like the guys. I really do. Everyone else they can lick my balls. They all suck.
My balls.
Mark Ramundi and that show with the fucking terrorist or whatever the hell that guy is over there with the long lanky guy looks like a fucking alien. He's like, and Mark Ramundi looks like fucking Mr. Magoo with the big fucking head. I can't do it. Luke Thomas, you know what's going on with him. Ariel Helwani, I don't even know where to find his show anymore. I don't even know. All right, we'll take one more call, and we're going to go into the next topic. Let me know if you have an annoying... You know what's funny? That caller calls in, and we're talking about annoying voices, and I can see how his could get under your skin. Yeah. But he's a great guy, whoever he is. By the way, why do we not know who that guy is? Not even, like, in the chat, we have no idea who he is, right? He's actually a good caller. He sparks it up.
He likes to remain anonymous.
He's good. He's a good caller. Here's the thing. Whether you piss off the chat or anything, as long as you're topical... I mean, that's all we can ask. Jose does it. Kenshiro does it. That caller does it. Who else? Who's another caller that's good over here? I don't know. Dan does it. Who else does it? Who like calls up and brings something to the table? You know.
Jose?
I said that. All right. Let's see what else. Let's go to the next.
I don't know.
time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What the fuck? All right. Here we go. Let's take this call over here. Oh, Jay Smooth. Jay Smooth does it too. Unknown caller, you alive with the MMA-Holes? What's your name and what's on your mind?
What up? It's Dan from Oregon.
Here he is, Dan. What's going on, Dan?
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, hell, Jesse. God damn it.
What's up, Dan?
Jack shit, man. Can I tell everyone who's calling? Because I know his name. He calls an MMA junkie. I'm listening to that.
Inform us.
You know the guy?
I know the guy, but hold up. Backstory real quick. He recently got banned from the Luke Thomas show.
No way.
Wait, the new Luke Thomas?
He told Luke he was a Lebanese mutt because he was claiming to be a Caucasian or something, and Luke fucking went irate, and he's like, that's it. You mentioned Zionism before, now this, you're done.
Oh, that's great. I like this guy.
It's Kevin from Chicago, man. Everyone give Kevin some love, man. I love Kevin.
So we have a Dan from Oregon.
Out there.
Kevin from Chicago.
A Dan from Oregon and a Kevin from Chicago.
Good stuff. Yeah, Kevin, man. Listen, if that is you, I mean, just, represent that name, man. You're a good caller. Anyway.
Dude, Kevin, he's real, bro. He ain't got time for no bullshit, no back and forth talk. He just wants to get right to his point.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Dan, I have a very important question for you right now.
Let's hear it.
Exactly how high are you in this very moment?
Oh, as high as can be, man. Smoking some sun up, sun down.
There you go. Do you have medical marijuana, or are you just going straight to the streets?
Well, I got medical in terms I don't have to pay taxes, and so awesome. I just buy it without the taxes. So yeah, there's medical.
That's fucking great. Oh my god, what a time to live in. To love the weed, right?
Oh yeah, man. Recreation all over the West Coast. It's like an infection. It's just going to spread, and it's good for everybody. It's great. But can we talk about the swagger jacking?
Yeah,
2%
let's do it.
Black motherfucker, Mike Perry. What's he out here doing? Like, it's like a complete. Why is the white man always got to steal the black man's swagger? Is that what's going on here, man?
I don't know. I texted Felony this morning, and he just kind of made a joke about it. I can't figure out if he's like ripping his style or if he's just throwing a subliminal shout out to him. I'm not sure what it is. We got to get to the bottom of this.
We need to look into it, as Eddie Bravo would say. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah.
Man, that's about all I got for his topic.
All right, Dan.
There ain't much going on this weekend, man. A little bit on Fight Pass. I heard there's a boxing event, mainly football this weekend. You watching any games?
I tell you what.
Football all the way.
I'm pumped up for the Giants. I mean, listen, I don't think it's going to be a great season for the Giants, but...
It's never a great season.
Shut up, Jesse.
For the Giants.
Shut up. You son of a bitch. Yeah, but I am pumped up. I'm looking forward to getting back into football. And I need to switch it up, man. We've been overdosing on MMA. I kind of want to get that football. Football is the other sport that it's great. You got 18 weeks, and it's just like do or die like every game. It's just so much fun to watch. It's a great game, and I can't wait to switch it up with a little football. Who are you rooting for, Dan?
Currently, right now on FS1, it's me versus Steve Sparks in the chat. San Diego State versus Stanford. Stanford scored a safety. I missed it, but a safety in the game, that's pretty rare, so I'm tuning in.
All right.
Back to you, sickos. I'm going to let someone else call in.
There you go.
Out.
Dan from Oregon.
Farewell, sicko.
The MMA Buds. Check him out on YouTube in the chat. I see in the chat over there. There he is. What was it? Kevin from Chicago. There he is. So he never jumps in the chat. He just calls in. Look at that, Kevin, rocking Kev. Dan fucking he cracked the case.
I know. I saw him Kevin pop into the chat right after it was.
I tell you what, if you call all of these shows, you got to crowbar the MMA holes in there. You got it. Dan did it. Dan fucking crowbarred the MMA holes.
He did it with Luke Thomas.
He did it, and Luke's reaction is fucking
priceless. Yeah, he was like, yeah, okay. Moving on to the next topic.
Kevin could be very valuable. We need Kevin. Listen. We're taking you. Okay, you're an MMA hole. All right. I'll tell you what, Kevin. If you can give us audio of you calling into MMA Junkie, right, or any of these other shows, and repping the MMA holes on air, we'll shoot you a T-shirt. All right. So Kevin, do it. Get the MMA holes name out there. I'll shoot you a T-shirt over there. Well, I'm not going to reveal your identity or anything like that, but show us some love. Kevin from Chicago over there. All right. So Mike Perry swagger jacking over there. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to figure out what is the deal with Mike Perry, the Platinum Goat. Is he taking felony swag? What's the deal with this cringiness? We spoke about it. We showed the video earlier in the stream on Instagram. Go give him a follow, Mike Perry. It is, that's Triton Fights. There he is, Mike Perry. Platinum Mike Perry on Instagram. Jesse, what else we got in the news?
Invicta announces 8 signings, including 3 UFC veterans. Invicta FC is bolstering its 115-pound and 145-pound divisions. 8 new contracts were announced for the all-female promotions roster on Thursday, including the addition of former UFC strawweights Jamie Moyle, Danielle Taylor, and Vivian Pereira. Rizen's Kanako Murata and amateur Valerie Wong have also joined Invicta strawweight ranks. At featherweight, Francis Zara and a bunch of no-names that we don't know. This will be Moyle's second stint in Invicta. Taylor, 9-4, won 2 of her 5 fights in the UFC, outpointing one-time strawweight title. And just look out for these guys. That's all.
Yeah, I think Invicta does a good job with the ladies. A pure lady organization. The UFC feeds from it, and I think they do a good job. And yeah, what's it called? Dan in the chat saying Evinger versus Aspen Ladd. Good fight over there. Big fight, right?
Wait, don't mention it. That's part of the news. All
right, let's go into that then. I love that fight. Go ahead, go over there, Jesse. Let's run right to Aspen Ladd versus
Tanya Evinger versus Aspen Ladd is slated for UFC 229. 2 days after her UFC Sao Paulo opponent, Ketlin Vieira, was forced out of their bantamweight clash, Tanya Evinger has been matched up with Aspen Ladd, who she will face at UFC 229 on October 6th. Officials confirmed the bout to FS1's UFC Tonight on Wednesday following an initial report from MMA Junkie. Former Invicta FC bantamweight champ Evinger is 19-7-0, by far the most experienced opponent that Ladd has ever faced. Triple threat, quote unquote, has been competing as a professional since 2008 and boasts notable wins. For a long time, Evinger was the most noted admission on the UFC's bantamweight roster. Her clash with Ladd marks the first occasion where she will contest a UFC bout at her preferred weight.
All right, so this guy over here is fighting Aspen Ladd, right? Evinger, she was an Invicta champ. Other than Chris Cyborg, she's someone she's kind of dangerous, right? She's like a dude, this one over here. Wasn't she the one that tried to make out with, who's that blonde chick that does the Contender series? And help me out in the chat.
Make out?
Yeah, she tried to make out with her. She
no
won.
way.
Yeah, it's hysterical. You never saw the video?
What?
Yeah, it was hysterical.
Tell me about this.
It was a post-fight interview.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Wait, I gotta look this up.
What the fuck's her name?
Who is this? Tanya Evinger was doing this?
Who's the girl that we always say, oh my God, I want to bang that girl from the Contender series. She's a former fighter, blonde-haired girl. She's always wearing the dresses.
She was on the Contender series?
She's the fucking, the announcer of the Contender series. You know what I'm talking about. The blonde chick. There she is.
Laura Sanko.
Thank you, Laura Sanko.
She tries to make out with Laura Sanko.
Yeah, it was hysterical. Here,
I gotta watch this. Hold on, give me a second.
All right, you're gonna watch it. Do we want to play it on here? We'll play it on here.
All right, you want me to put it on there?
Yeah, throw it on the message board.
Right,
we'll play it on here. Did anyone see? Yeah, it is Laura Sanko. So Laura Sanko, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people saw this already. Tanya Evinger, I think she wins the belt. And yeah, she wins the belt. She has her hat on sideways. She's looking like a fucking.
Right after puking.
It's hysterical.
She puked.
It's fantastic. It was a heterosexual makeout session.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, right. Roy Vestal needs to poo. There you go. Hopefully you get to a bathroom real soon.
I hope everything flows smoothly for you.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, just drop that on the. No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. It's All right. Anyway,
I'll find it. Don't worry.
Just Google it. All right. So yeah. So Evinger versus Aspen Ladd is interesting. Aspen Ladd, this young girl who she looks to be a decent fighter, right? She's pretty much the real deal. This girl. I think her last fight fell through, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Let's look over here. Let's refresh. But now she is on this card over here. And now they're switching it up. They're adding more stuff. Here it is. Ladd, number 9, versus Tanya Evinger, former champion, Invicta. She's a little up in the years. How old is Tanya now? She's got to be in her mid-30s, right? Well, she's 37. Fuck. 37 years old. She's probably the only woman at 37 that's going to stay in the fight game because I'm convinced she doesn't have lady parts. But, yeah, versus Aspen Ladd. That's going to be a fire fight. That's actually a really good one over here. I like how they're putting like Aspen Ladd with McGregor. You're going to have a lot of the Olaying going on over here. Good stuff. This card is really good. I really, really like this card. It's turning into something special. You know, everyone's like, it's all about the main event. But now you're looking through it. You get a fantastic matchup here. This is a tough one for St. Preux.
Okay, I have Tanya Evinger kisses Laura Sanko.
All right. The MMA-Holes.com. If you have not checked out our website, well, you are a... Not there's anything wrong with that. Right. All right, here we go. Message board. This is where we're pulling our topics, pulling from the interwebs over here. We're going to open up the phone lines in a second. We turned them off, but we have to run through topics because we're trying to do a swole, sexy show over here. We're going to go a little long tonight, so strap on your dildos. So she
pukes, and then...
So you never saw this, huh?
Kisses. No, I never saw this.
Yeah, it's hysterical. All right, here we go. For your... Right, I'm going to turn off the volume over here. All right, let's see. Herbivore Dean puts up the hand. Here's Tanya Evinger looking very feminine, right? Gets the belt. They put the belt around her waist.
Okay. I can't wait to see this.
Here we go.
So, I don't know if they show her puking.
She puked, I think, when she went to the corner after the fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the interview. So Puke Mouth is being interviewed. Laura Sanko, the best is, look at Laura Sanko's face. Like she's all smiling and happy. She has no idea what's about to happen, Jesse. No clue. All right.
Come on.
Oh, boy. Now, if you're listening on Podbean, check us out on YouTube. We just played the video over here. Tanya Evinger kisses Laura Sanko. That's beautiful. That should be a donation. Oh, that's such a donation right there, by the way. Now Laura Sanko's smiling, but she's like, "Oh my god!" She's
laughing it off, but she's probably puking inside.
What the fuck? Yeah. Tanya Evinger's like, "Yep, that's the reaction."
Laura Sanko just walks away, like no interview finished.
Just left her hanging there. I think that's rape, right? I think that's considered rape.
Yeah, it's like sexual misconduct.
Sexual, which is gonna go to HR. All right. So that happened. So yeah, that's real. What do you rate that kiss?
No, it was easy, 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, even though it's woman on woman, I mean, isn't that against the law? Is that? Are you not allowed to? Sanko loved it. Says Kevin from Chicago. God. Yeah, look at this. Not for nothing. It looks like Sanko had the tongue out.
Lips.
Sanko's looking. They're
no,
gazing.
She didn't. Hold on.
Listen, we're gonna do a replay over here. They're gazing into each other's eyes right now. They're gonna go in. I wish we could do a little slow mo.
Do it like frame by frame.
Look at Sanko's mouth. It's wide open. It's ready for
talking. Frame by frame.
She's ready. She's ready for action. She's ready for action right there. Let's go. Here we go. Ooh, plants it right on the mush.
Yeah, no, she didn't use tongue.
That's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight.
No
Anyone
way.
get a fap from this?
Marky Wahoo says she's a nasty turd.
Man, if you missed that, well, now you get to watch it, and if you saw it already, you get to relive.
We're actually
the moment.
Examining the interaction between two females.
That's right. That's why you got to watch the show live on YouTube. That's why you got to do that.
JBH, what would you do if a female fighter did that to Chris in the cage? What was that?
What? It's better than a male fighter doing that to me, if you know what I'm saying.
What was that?
Jesus Christ. Put the claws away. All right, what's next in the news? We have a lot of news over here. We're going to open up the phone lines again, so get next to the phone and get ready to call. What else have we got in the news? And by the way, we are playing the points game tonight. It is 36-34. Right now I'm winning, but only by 2 points. Make sure you donate to your favorite MMA hole, Mystic or JBH. Must say it in your donation for us to get the points. All right, Jesse, what else we got over here?
Hakeem Dawodu
Dawodu.
versus Kyle Bochniak is announced for UFC 231. Calgary, Alberta's Hakeem Dawodu is heading to Ontario for his next matchup. Officials announced Thursday that Dawodu will fight Kyle Bochniak in a featherweight bout at UFC 231 on December 8th at the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. The bout was first reported by Flow Combat. Dawodu
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about over here, Willis? What you talking about? Hey, what you talking about over there? What do
Does he have that face? Like he's like, what you talking about over there in the cage? Dawodu, Dawodu, Dawodu. Dawodu, Dawodu, Dawodu. Dawodu, Dawodu, Dawodu. All right, good. I just had to have a little fun with the mouth. Sorry.
Wonderful.
Anyways, just look out for the fight.
All right, Dawodu versus Bochniak. Bochniak was on Kobe's show, Kobe's Corner. Link in the description for that. And yeah, okay. What else we got in the news?
Renato Moicano says Jose Aldo is my idol, but I want to fight him. Renato Moicano and Jose Aldo recently scored big first-round finishes in the UFC, and the rising talent issued a challenge to the former featherweight king. Brazilian fighters often avoid calling out countrymen in mixed martial arts because of the mentality that they are defending the Brazilian flag in international promotions. So to see Moicano call out Aldo, even if in a respectful way, was a bit surprising for some. He posted on Twitter earlier saying, "There's only one fight that makes sense while we wait Max versus Ortega, Moicano versus Aldo, to determine who will fight for the title. You're a legend, Jose Aldo Jr., but it's my time. I'm ready." He tagged Dana White, Sean Shelby, UFC MMA fighting MMA junkie Conan Silveira, and Alex Davis MMA. Moicano improved to 5-1 in the UFC after a first-round submission over Cub Swanson at UFC 227, explains why he decided to challenge Aldo, who beat Jeremy Stevens in his most recent Octagon appearance, saying, quote, "He's an idol in Brazil, he's an idol for me, but we have to be the most professional possible. It makes sense for the UFC, and the winner would go to a title fight next. What I really want was fighting Brian Ortega in a rematch, but he won't fight anyone. He wants to wait to fight Max Holloway for the undisputed belt. We have to do other fights in the meantime, and I'm interested in fighting someone ahead of me. We don't think about none of that when we're in the cage. We go there to win the best way possible."
I'm gonna wrap one on one shoulder, I'm gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
If Poirier and Tony lost and Khabib slaughters Conor, like no rematch style beating, what does that division's matchups look like? Points to most.
Marky!
Thank you, Marky.
Wait, I thought Marky was part of the Bukkake. What's going on, Marky? We can't lose you. You're the most important part of the Bukkake.
Well, that's a points to Mystic over there. 38 on the board. Not too much of an advantage over here, but somewhat. 38 to 34, 4 points. Marky, if Khabib wins, man, if the division looks a little weird, I have a bad feeling. If Khabib wins, I see GSP versus Khabib. I see that. I think it's inevitable. If Conor wins, I see Conor versus. See, it's gonna be tough because Nate, he has to be Poirier, right? He has to be Poirier. If he loses to Poirier, the trilogy's out the window. Now what's next for Conor? I don't see GSP against Conor. I never see the GSP Conor matchup. So it's gonna be interesting to see what would be next for Conor. But if Khabib wins, which it's very possible, I see GSP versus Khabib. What do you think would happen in that scenario?
I don't know if I want to see GSP versus Khabib.
You don't want to see GSP versus Khabib?
I don't know if that would be something I would want to see.
Really?
Yeah, I like GSP a lot. In fact, I'm a huge fan of GSP. I'm also a fan of Khabib. I just don't know if that's a fight that I'd really want to spend my money on.
You wouldn't want to see GSP versus Khabib? Really?
I would want to see it for the entertainment value of it. Yeah, for sure. But GSP, you have to remember, he was in a 4-year retirement, came back for Bisping, and then left because of colitis. Like, it can't be an entertaining fight.
JBH Bukkake Club 4 tonight.
Ooh.
Parters to her.
Yes, Steven Irons, you will always be part of the Bukkake Club.
All right. There we go. That's interesting stuff over there. Thank you for the donation. 39 points. JBH takes the lead by 1 over there. You guys are wonderful, wonderful for participating over there. And you don't want to see GSP versus Khabib. Would you want to see GSP versus Khabib?
I would watch it for the entertainment value for sure. The thing, it was like I was just saying before, he was on retirement for 4 years.
You're gonna wrap one on
I
one
can't
shoulder.
even get my point
You're
across.
gonna wrap on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Harvey just donates and says 2. There you go. 2 points
you,
from Harvey, but it's going nowhere. Thank you, Harvey Weinstein, dropping in the deuce. Dropping the deuce like a motherfucker. All right. What else do we have in the news over here? The MMA-Holes.com is where we're pulling it. Moicano versus Aldo. Is that what you want to see? I mean, I tell you what, Moicano is a beast. He is very dangerous, and I'd be down to see it. Doesn't Moicano look like someone that...
He talks like this, right? He talks a little bit like this. I am my... hello, hola, hello, my friend. Hello, friends.
Oh, I can't get his mouth right. Moicano, what is up with your mouth?
Sorry, my mouth is not lined up with my face. I can't line it up perfectly. Here I am. It looks nice. Furdy.
There we go. Okay, Moicano, thank you for lining your mouth up. Moicano, what is up with that finger? It's tremendous.
Well, I like to stick this finger up pussies a lot. It looks nice. It's long. It satisfies the ladies. JBH, would you like me to satisfy you with this finger?
Please.
Furdy. Doesn't he look like he... I mean, I know he doesn't talk like that, but...
Hey, hello. Jose Aldo is my idol. I would like to fight Jose Aldo. It would be fantastic. Look at my finger. It's so long and sexy.
Why is his finger so... Jesse, does that finger turn you on?
All the time.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
All the time.
You're gonna wrap one on one shoulder, I'm gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Who do you think had the greatest post-fight call-out of all time?
Mm-hmm.
My vote goes to Mickey Gall. What a monster. Wants to fight only the highest level of competition. Kale calling out Anderson is a close second. Parters to Mosington Post.
What? Mosington Post. There we go. Points to Mosington Post. Thank you, Vlad. I do appreciate it. The best call out ever. Who is the best call out ever? I'm trying to think who the best call out. Mickey Gall, ever since he got into the game, he seems to be playing the game correctly, right? What are you doing over there?
This thing broke, and it's going to fall.
Oh, awesome. That is fantastic. You just let it hang.
No, I can't.
Can't you put it on the table? Just put it on the fucking table.
I can't let it hang because it's hanging on the soundboard. On the...
All right, can you put it on the table? Just put it on your end table over there instead of just futzing around. Just let it sit on the table. So the best call out. Mickey Gall is funny because ever since he got in there, he did the right thing. He did what he had to do to just call out these top tier guys. I'm trying to think, man, best call out. That's a tough one to think about. Chael Sonnen, Anderson Silva, you suck. Curtis Blades versus Cyborg. Man. Fuck. I'm trying to think of who would be a good one over there. A fantastic call out. What about Nate Diaz calling out Conor. You taking everything I got, motherfucker. He literally spoke his way into that fight. He's filled in on short notice. I'm going to go with Nate.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you're thinking best call out, that is one of the most replayed call outs I can even think of is the Nate Diaz call out.
I'm not a fan of the Diaz brothers, though.
But what do you think as a call out? I can't think of anyone better than that.
It would be a good call out. I just don't know if I'd be interested interested in the fight.
Let's see what the chat says over here.
Actually, I take that back. I would be. Just for the entertainment value, I'd be interested.
And seeing what? What are you talking about?
For the call out?
No.
To see a call out?
No.
Of Nate Diaz?
No, Vlad donated. Just put that. Is that okay? Is everything all right over there? Just Vlad donated and said, what is the best call out?
Oh,
right.
super chat.
Isaiah Moore with the super chat.
For laughs, I like to go to the YMCA dressed as a butt and play peekaboo with the local. Homos, parters, most.
Whoa. Thank you, Isaiah Moore, dropping in the super chat, putting the points in my direction. Look at that. Thank you, Isaiah Moore, putting me at 45. We're going to put the clock on the board and speed up this process over here and roll the die of doom. The loser of the points game rolls the die of doom. Thank you so much for everyone that played tonight so far. But the night is still young. Let's see what the chat says over here. So someone said, I love you. Yeah, Weezing says, I love you, Mike. That was a good one. Best part about that call out was Joe Rogan tell Nate that he can't talk like that on Fox. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, you can't say that on Fox. Nate made $40K the fight he called out Conor. Says Duke Chronic. Isaiah Moore, can I come over tonight, Gay Agent? All right, let's see what we got. No, Gay Agent. See you soon, boy. See you soon, boy. Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one there. I like that one too. Let's see. Has anyone ever played Capture the BBC? I have never played it. Jesse, have you played it?
Yes.
I love you. Jesse's good with knots. Faps is showing heart. GSP is a sex addict. You think GSP loves... He seems like he's all quiet and polite and calm, and he's a vicious man in a cage.
He releases all of his stress through sex.
I want to mount you right now.
Hold on. Where's GSP? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's look for a GSP over here. Yeah, you know me. A GSP. Do you think... I think he does like the sex. He does seem like a sexual deviant, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You look at him...
I'm a sexual deviant.
It's true. That's a true story.
What are they called?
I don't know. Talk to the camera.
Nymphos. They're called nymphos, right?
Jesse, explain to the camera.
Nymphomaniacs?
You're just looking for points. But yeah, that is a true story.
It is a true story.
Jesse, are you a nymphomaniac?
I am a nymphomaniac.
Sexy time. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on.
If anyone would like to join me for some bukkake.
Ooh.
There's some space on the bed. Because Vlad gave up his spot.
Ooh.
And I'm a nympho.
That's it. Yeah, good.
Would you mind if I come over to have sex with you, Jesse? Would you have problem with that? Because GSP loves the sex. I love the sex. Jesse, I loved your sex so many times. I want to have sex with you.
Me too.
I want to have sex with you with my alien penis.
Sex with me is great.
It would be wonderful if I had sex with you with my alien penis.
Okay.
I want to mount you.
Okay.
Like I mounted Michael Bisping.
Get over here.
I took back.
Mm-hmm.
I choke him out.
Mm-hmm.
I choke you out.
I'll choke you out.
I want to suck on your B cups.
Okay.
I want to eat pussy. I love sex.
Me too.
Wow, Sexy GSP is here. If you're just jumping in, Sexy GSP on the show. GSP, it's a fantastic... I mean, I am so excited that you have joined us on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
GSP, who are you fighting next?
I will be fighting Khabib, and I will be having sex with him afterwards.
Holy shit. You're going to have sex with Khabib?
Yes, I will have sex. I will penetrate him, and I will send him to Dagestan with my cum in his ass.
Wow. Jesus, that's a little strong there. Jesse, you have any questions for Sexy GSP?
No, I'm drooling over GSP right now.
Yes. You know what GSP stands for?
What does GSP stand for?
Giant size penis.
Did you just not come up with that one?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
giant
great. I love
size
it.
penis.
It's fantastic.
People think it's George St. Pierre, but it's really giant size penis.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, George St. Pierre or giant size penis live on the MMA-Holes. What else we got in the news over here? This is fantastic stuff. I mean, what entertainment. If you're missing the live show, you're listening to this on Podbean.
One on one shoulder.
You don't know what you're missing.
You're gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Was joking, Mos. Lol, I thought it was pathetic that Mickey Gall called out Sage who he already beaten CTE Diego. What a joke. Next he will want the winner of Liddell versus Ortiz 3. Points to Jesse.
Vlad is back! Vlad is back!
Thank you, Vlad. Yeah, I missed it. Well, I like what he did coming in and who he called out. I think it was very smart. Now, he also called out, what's it called?
Vlad's back.
Vlad is
Welcome back to the bukkake, Vlad.
I knew it was going to happen. As soon as we did Sexy Time with Jesse, I had a feeling that she was going to win over.
I was just opening up to my family over here.
Yeah. The things you do for points, but it is what it is. 41 to 45 is the points game right now. Thank you all for playing tonight. I think we're going to put 45 on the clock. How many more topics do we have left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We have 6 more topics left?
Yeah.
We're going to do speed round.
Well, some of them are fast, so don't worry.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 45 on the clock. We're going to also take phone calls over here. At the end of, not 45 seconds. That would be kind of quick. Let's see. 45. There we go. Thank you all for playing tonight. If you don't know how to play the points game, every donation that comes in, you say points to JBH or points to Mystic. The person with the least amount of points tonight has to roll
the Die of Doom.
That's right, the Die of Doom. on this diet, some cringy stuff, and you want to hang out for that and see what happens over there, we're going to be live again on the Monday show, Monday night. We have some guests coming. We also reach out to Devin Clark. He says he's willing to come back on the show. So Devin Clark will make his third appearance. He fights out of JacksonWink, so you're going to want to hang in there for that. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we're live. And let's play this points game, motherfuckers. 45 minutes on the clock. We're going to roll through the topics. Thank you for joining us tonight. I do appreciate all the love and support of the MMA-Holes. It doesn't even fit in there. 44 minutes. Okay, so let's go. Get your donations in. Shout out to our sponsors over here, TygerLyfe Energy, ARN Installation, Duplex Entertainment. Let's go to the topics, and we'll open up the phone lines.
CSAC's Andy Foster explains why he'll approve at Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz 3. Liddell versus Ortiz 3 will indeed happen, and regulation will not stand in its way. The bout between the two UFC Hall of Fame fighters was announced officially Wednesday for November 24th at the Forum in Inglewood, California. The promoter will be Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. The California State Athletic Commission will sanction and approve of the bout despite the advanced ages of the competitors. Commission Executive Officer Andy Foster told MMA Fighting Liddell, 48, and Ortiz, 43, passed their medical exams this week. Liddell has not fought since 2010. At the time, the Iceman has lost 3 in a row and 5 of 6. Of those 5 losses, 4 of them came by knockout or TKO. That and the 8-year layoff has been a concern of the critics of this fight, including UFC President Dana White, who has said that Liddell, his close friend, should never fight again. Foster said Liddell and Ortiz underwent the medicals for fighters who are approved above 40 years old that are recommended by the Association of Ringside Physicians. Those procedures include an MRA of the brain, an EKG, cardiac testing that provides both myocardial perfusion.
All right, so we're going to stop this. So all right, so Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz is happening, right? It's happening over here. Everything's approved. Everything's ready to go, right? So there's only one place that this fight needs to happen, and it's under Oscar De La Hoya. It's the only reason why I care about this fight over here. Other than that, I don't give 2 fucks, right? It doesn't need to happen in the UFC. It doesn't need to happen in Bellator. Not even Bellator should this fight happen. But the fact that this is happening under a De La Hoya promotion has my interest. Now, am I going to pay for a pay-per-view for this? That's right, Brian Roger. She said an MRA of the brain. It's not an MRI anymore. It's an MRA, right? Who cares? Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I don't care about the fight. I really don't give a fuck. But the fact that it's under De La Hoya's thing, it adds a little more interest over here. Maybe they're both going to knock each other out and they're both going to collapse in the cage and die. I don't know. Jesse, do you have interest in this fight?
Yeah, sure.
You do?
Yeah.
You said you didn't before, but now you've kind of changed your song and dance.
But I do for the simple fact that these are two who are supposed to be retired fighters coming to fight each other. It's kind of cool.
All right, well, listen, let me know in the chat, yes or no, do you have any interest in this fight? Like I said, the only thing that interests me is the fact that it's under this new De La Hoya promotion. I say the more the merrier, you know? Add some more promotions. Even that fucking YouTube bullshit. You know that boxing with YouTube with Jake Paul or whatever, Logan Paul? It was AIDSy, completely AIDSy. But if they dabble into MMA with the YouTube shit and have amateur MMA going down, I'm in. I'm fucking in. I want to see circuses. I want to see more fighting. That's all I give a fuck about, right? I got into this sport. I'm not a fucking trained martial artist. I could barely throw a punch, right? But here's the thing. I'm here to see some fights. That's what I'm here to see. When we watched the Logan Paul shit, yes, it was AIDSy, but we were getting to see some fights, right? 2 knuckleheads getting in the ring and fighting. So I say the more the merrier. I'm pumped up about any more promotions and De La Hoya getting into the game. I'm down for that. Jesse, what we got going on in this chat?
Kenshiro Ryu MMA says, I'll be watching the cooking channel, probably, blah, blah, blah. I could not read the rest. Sorry. Marky Wahoo says, anyone in here think that TJ Dillashaw could hang up with Stefan Struve in a fight? Jeremiah White says, I think Tito wins this. Sean McKenzie, no, hell to the no. This fight is horrible. Sean Hart says, they're going to end up in the elderly home for the punch drunk.
Yes, sir.
Dude Chronic says UFC needs to be on TV. And H says, Sean, Chris will fook the new couch and make the chairs jealous and have little couch babies. Steve Johnson says, who would win in a fight, U.S. agent or gay agent? Staley02 says, I watch gay porn at least once a year. Staley02 says, oh, I already read that. Sorry. And H says, no. Marky Wahoo says UFC needs to ditch the interim belt and have tournaments. Kaepernick Sucks says Stefan Struve will versus Cyborg. Gay agent says, I watch gay porn every day. I always had my notebooks taken from me when I was a lad in school.
All right. So there we go. There's the chat room chiming in live on YouTube. And we are also on Podbean. So if you like podcasts, if you like audio versions of this, check us out on Podbean. It is on our website, the MMA-Holes.com. You can go straight over from there, or you can just go on Podbean and just type in the MMA Holes. We'll pop right up, or MMA Holes will pop right up, and you can listen to us. The donations, us, the phone calls. It's all wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
What else do we have in the news, Jesse?
Paulo Costa gambled with the UFC on contract negotiation and won. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Paulo Costa is one of the fastest rising Brazilian stars in the UFC today, and being too confident in his abilities proved to be very lucrative for him. Hoping to be matched against Joel Romero in January after the #1 ranked middleweight turned down a fight at the November Madison Square Garden card to heal from an orbital bone fracture, Costa told the media how he bet on himself early in his UFC run. The Eraser signed with UFC in 2017 and made quick work with Gareth McClellan in his debut at UFC Fortaleza. He came
Hold
back.
on a second. Sam Casey. Hello. Okay.
He came back to the octagon 3 months later at UFC 212, stopping Oluwale Bamgoze in the second round. Costa says he offered a new UFC deal after the Rio de Janeiro, but wasn't happy with the number the company presented to him. According to Costa, he eventually got more than he had previously asked, more than $100,000, but declined to say how many fights he has in his current contract with the promotion. So basically, Paulo Costa is getting paid much more than both he and his managers, his coaches, everybody thought that he would be getting paid.
I think well deserved. After the Uriah Hall fight, the guy's a beast. He's a freaking beast, this guy. Paulo Costa, the Darren Tills, these guys are making some money. These kids coming up, taking people out. I think Costa's unblemished, if I'm not mistaken, right? He has no losses. Paulo Costa, jacked up, good-looking kid. Darren Till, you can tell that the UFC's, they're just molding these young guns to come up there and be the next stars. They're looking for the next cream of the crop, and I do see something fantastic with Paulo Costa. Against Yoel Romero, that's an interesting fight over there. Really interesting fight. Someone's going to die in that fight. It's Sean Hart said roids much. Yeah, I mean, how is this guy clean? It's unbelievable. The guy's in fucking... He looks too much like me. It's ridiculous. It's uncomfortable. It's uncanny, actually. Anyway, oh yeah, happy birthday to T-Man.
Happy birthday, T-Man.
Sean McKenzie. I don't know if T-Man's still up. It's 11/11.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh wait, hold on.
Birthday to you.
Look him into his eyes right now. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Keep going.
Happy birthday, dear T-Man.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Fap. Okay.
That's it. Yeah, good.
T-Man, if you're in the chat, happy birthday, my friend. Make sure you go subscribe to T-Man. Link in the description if you like music, if you like fun streams over there. And the chat is pumping over there at T-Man. Go check him out. Link in the description. Good guy over there. Good friend of the show. Happy birthday. I think he's 22 or 3?
23, I think.
Oh, no, I think he's 24, actually. I don't even know.
No, I think he's 23.
Let me know in the chat. And let's get a happy birthday to T-Man. We're going to put the chat room. We're going to focus the chat on you guys and gals over there. Let's get a happy birthday to T-Man right now. Let's go. Shout out to Jesse for those wonderful, wonderful pipes singing happy birthday to T-Man. Yes. Happy birthday, T-Man, right now. Michael Anzalone says he's 23 years old. Gay agent, happy birthday, Lord DJ T-Man. Yes. Happy Acumen to T-Man. Oh, my God. Crazy stuff over here in the chat with all the happy birthdays.
Acumen.
Yes. All right.
Wonderful.
Good stuff over there. All right, what else we got in the news? We have 35 minutes left in the points game. Who will win? It's 45-41. Get your points in very soon, because here's the deal. We are in the future, and the points game ends before you get to see it. So make sure you get them in. Do not wait until the last moment, because you never know if you can get it in. Here we go. What else we got?
Curtis Blades says the UFC is a fake sport full of illegitimate juice heads like Brock Lesnar.
Ooh.
Yes, UFC needed to prove it was a somewhat legitimate sport when trying to secure stateside legislation, including New York. So now that it's legalized in most of the important markets, it can set its sights on making as much money as possible. Let's not pretend Ari Emanuel bought UFC because he's a mixed martial arts fan.
Mm.
All right. Here we go. Curtis Blades says, quote, I don't even view Brock as a legitimate MMA fighter. He was juiced to the gills when he fought in the early to mid 2000s, so I don't respect juice heads. This isn't a sport. It's not a sport like the NFL or NBA or MLB or NHL or any other major sports leagues in the world, because in any of those leagues, you can't just be a guy off the street and just take a guy's spot on the roster because you're famous. That would be like if Will Smith was like, yo, I really like the Lakers. I want to play for the Lakers. I don't think skill matters quite as much as marketability. That's why a guy like CM Punk was given 2 UFC fights and $1 million for his efforts. If UFC was an actual sport and adhered to the division's rankings, there's a strong chance Blades would be in line for the next title shot, or at the very least would be in a title eliminator against someone like Stipe Miocic or Derek Lewis.
Unbelievable over there. So what do you think? Are you pissed off with this whole steroid thing? Do you think Curtis Blades has a point, saying UFC is a fake sport full of illegitimate juice heads? If I was competing in the, in the UFC, I would be a little upset too, because yeah, it is. It's cheating, right? It's an advantage. We've had some fighters on before that say they don't even care. But then you can say maybe they're on the juice. I don't know. I mean, I say let them all do steroids, right? Just let them all just fucking do steroids and knock yourselves out. That's what I say. I'm just kind of sick of it. You know, what's legal, what's not illegal. Who cares? Just let them all do it. Right, Jess? For the kids? No?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want them to do steroids.
I definitely think that it's fucked up when it comes to the rankings for the UFC, but what can you do?
What do you think in the chat? Let me know. Right now. Do you agree with your
You're gonna wrap one on one shoulder, and gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
How ironic. Curtis walks around with massive gyno from roids. No chance them titties are natural. Parters to Jessington.
Whoa.
Thank you, Vlad.
I tell you what. So Vlad is saying, interesting. Maybe Curtis Blades was on the juice. Maybe he's got juicicles, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, if you're that outspoken, could you imagine would have a change of events, like would have, like, what am I saying? I only had a glass of this shit, and I'm already fucking like, scotch. I don't know if he's ever done anything like that, if he's so outspoken about the juice, the roids. I don't know, but that would suck for him, right? That would be kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm done. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Okay, I'm back. I fell asleep for a second over there. Jesse, you're watching the show. Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
What, you like the show?
I just have nothing to say right now.
You have nothing to say?
Mm-mm.
I've got something to say, burning. I killed your baby today. Or is it your mother today? I can't remember what the words are. I've got something to say. What's the lyrics to that song, and who sings that song? I keep on bumping into you. It's like bumper cars we're playing over here. Jesse, everything okay?
Yeah, why?
You're giving me the look. Like, every once in a while, it's great. You got to watch the replay sometimes. Like, sometimes you'll get into a staring phase, and sometimes it looks like you're going to pull a steak
I'm just
knife.
zoning out.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like, I'm good. I'm just...
Yeah, you're fine, but it's just, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm just in that phase now, kind of like...
The scotch is kicking in. Scotch is very therapeutic, right?
Yeah, it is. I feel great. I feel really good right now.
The thing that's beautiful about scotch, okay, and I like whiskey, but for whiskey I shoot. I like to shoot whiskey, but scotch whiskey is a little different. It's a sipping beverage, right? And you just put a little in there and just swig on it a little bit. It puts hairs on your nutsack and your vagina, and it just chills you out. Like, some people like to smoke the weed, and that's cool if you like to smoke weed. Weed's a little too tedious. You got to roll it. You got to put it in a pipe. You got to stuff it. You got to fucking light the thing. It's just too much work. This, you just pour it in here, and you have your liver falls out. But you just sip on it. You know, it takes the edge completely off. If you're a drinker, or if you're someone that doesn't really drink, You just want to take the edge off. Don't drink a lot of the scotch. Just put a little in the bottom.
A tiny bit. That's all you need.
Take the edge off. You're great.
Yeah.
Look at Jessie. She's fucking soaked.
I feel so relaxed right now.
She's soaked. How many people in the chat? Dance, you damn monkeys. Entertain me, says Jose. All right, Jose, we'll open up the phone lines. I know you're itching to get back in on here.
Jose's just jealous because he's not getting any attention right now. So he's getting all salty in the chat.
Don't worry. We're going to open up the phone lines.
Stick your finger up your butthole, Jose.
Here's the thing. Jose gets a spotlight because now we're on Podbean.
There's no spotlight.
Hold on. Now he gets a spotlight because we're on Podbean. So when he calls in, it's even an extra spotlight for Jose. So get ready,
You better
Jose.
take advantage of that spotlight before it's gone, Jose.
Why don't you like Mexicans?
I just don't like Jose.
Oh, okay. All right. So here we go. Fuqua Friday. Cheers to the MMA-Holes. Let me know in the chat if you like to drink scotch or what is your choice of beverage. And if you're smoking the ganj, what kind of ganja do you like to smoke? Purple haze? Is that ganja? I don't know.
I heard something purple when Jay was talking about it.
Purple nurple? All right. Here, let's move on to the next topic. What else do we have in the news, Jesse?
I almost choked.
You almost choked.
My eyes are watering.
Sounds like my sex life.
Ooh.
Right?
What
I
does
almost
that
choked. My eyes are watering. No, that's never happened.
They're not supposed to know our secret.
All right, here. What else do we have over here?
All right. John Jones is willing to follow Daniel Cormier
John
to heavyweight and take that UFC title too. If Daniel Cormier thought he was safe from John Jones by moving up to heavyweight division, he's going to be disappointed to learn that Bones has no problem following his longtime light heavyweight rival to the 265-pound weight class.
Hold on a second, Jesse.
Yes,
we have
sir.
some great news.
Yeah.
Live in the MMA-Holes tonight. I can't even believe this. John Jones' pussy. Hey, guys, it's me, John Jones' pussy. Can't wait to come back. How's everyone doing on this Friday? It's me, John Jones' snatch, and I'm ready to fight. Jesse, look me in the pussy.
I'm looking you in the pussy.
No steroids on me. I got a swole, sexy pussy. I'm about to beat DC one more time. Look at my vajayjay. Pink like everyone else's. Once you go black, you never go back.
I went back.
You sure did, Jesse. Jesse, let me turn you to the dark side again. You went to the prom with a brother? Well, how about a brother with a vagina?
Okay. Should I just leave Chris now?
Would you make out with me, Jesse? Put your face right down to my crotch section over here, because I'm about to get back into the UFC. In fact, I have an announcement.
What's your announcement?
My announcement is this.
Tell us.
You're gonna wrap one on one shoulder,
Harvey
you're gonna
Weinstein.
wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
A crisp dab pen and a glass of scotch is the tits.
It's the tits.
Yes. Anytime Harvey joins us, please make sure you put the tits in there. That's fantastic. I love it. It's the tits. That's a t-shirt right there.
Yeah.
I would totally rock that. Right? A Harvey. Have it like Harvey Weinstein's face and just underneath it go, it's the tits. I would totally rock that. Harvey, thank you for the donation. Back to John Jones over here. This is crazy stuff. We've had John Jones on the show before, believe it or not. If you're new to this, we've actually had John Jones on the show. He was on the MMA-Holes. It was for maybe 30 seconds, but he was on. I pissed him off. But now he's back. Second appearance on here. And he takes his vagina out. Yes, that's right. My vagina's back out in vision over here. And it's good to be on the show, Chris and Jesse. John Jones's vagina. Do you have a special announcement? You said something before the donation. Yes, I will be fighting. Hold on. Can I have some dramatic music? Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, John Jones' vagina. I will be fighting. I will be headlining UFC 230 versus Daniel Cormier. That's right. I'm coming back at heavyweight. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, Jesse, could you believe this? John Jones's vagina has just dropped a bombshell on the MMA-Holes saying he's going to be headlining UFC 230 versus...
This is bullshit.
What? This
Number
is not...
one bullshit.
We just heard it from his vagina.
Mm-hmm. Fake news.
Now, why did you put a piece of gum in your mouth?
I took a piece of gum out of my mouth.
Oh, you took it out of your mouth.
Do you want it?
I thought you put it in your mouth because we're going to make out or something like that. I thought it was going to get sexy.
Well, we can. You want to make out live on air?
I don't think they want to see that.
I'm sure they do.
Maybe
Someone
John
does.
Jones' vagina wants to see that. All right, so John Jones.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we talk? You know what? I completely missed what we were
That's
talking
because
about.
I didn't read the article.
Oh, okay.
Yet.
What do we have to say?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I got a little carried away with his vagina.
It's all right.
Oh, by the way, if you're listening on Podbean, we just made John Jones.
Welcome to the MMA-Holes.
We just made John Jones' vagina speak. So if you want to see that, YouTube. All right, go ahead.
All right. If Daniel Cormier thought he was safe from John Jones by moving up to the heavyweight division, he's going to be disappointed to learn that Bones has no problem following his longtime light heavyweight rival to the 265-pound weight class. While also making good on this promise, sure, their third and undoubtedly final fight would present more challenges, especially since DC would be competing at his natural weight, but Bones believes he's simply the better fight across the board.
No, I left her for your mom. Kaepernick sucks. Go ahead.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Awkward. All right. Quote from John Jones saying, I think fighting Daniel Cormier at heavyweight would be a bigger challenge. He's more comfortable there. His body type, that's where he wants to be. He wants to be big. I think he would be a tougher fight at heavyweight, but I still believe I would win. I believe I have his number. I know how to beat him. Jones holds 2 wins over Cormier through his UFC 2-14 finish over the Olympian was overturned to a no contest when Bones flunked his mandatory drug test. That was the last time we've seen the pound-for-pound great in action, and as of this writing, his return date is unknown.
Ooh, it's unknown, Jesse. But his vagina just said that
he's not coming back.
But his vagina just said it. How's that even possible? I mean, we have to... What do you trust more? Do you trust that article, or do you trust John Jones's vagina?
John Jones's vagina.
It came straight, not from the horse's mouth, but John Jones's vagina's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right, what else do we have in the news? Only 23 more minutes left. We're going to take the phone calls after the topics are done. We are winding down with topics. A lot of topics here on Fuko Friday. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Sage Northcutt called out Logan Paul because MMA is thirsty for attention.
Hi, Mr. Paul. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Before you get the story going. Oh, my mouth is across my face. Tonight, the mouth is working overtime tonight. Hey, Mr. Paul, I really want to fight you. It would be a lot of fun if we get to fight. You know, I saw you box. You did a really good job. You have beautiful hair. We both have the same color hair. It'd be a lot of fun, Mr. Paul. Wow. Jesse, would you like to see that fight?
No, negative. Never, ever in my life would I like to see that fight.
Fuck you, Mrs. Jesse. I want to fight Logan Paul. It would be a fan. That's right, Mrs. Jesse. I would love to fight Logan Paul. My abs versus his abs. We would be having washboard stomachs against each other. I would fuck him up. It would be a lot. Oh, did I say fuck? I would fudge him up. I would fudge him up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would fudge him up. Who do you think would win in that fight? Sage
Northcutt.
Yeah, of course I'd win that fight. Logan Paul is just a YouTuber, and I am a Ken doll.
But a very strong Ken
I have
doll.
a penis like a Ken doll, too. It's smooth and flat. Like my stool. Sage Northcutt versus Logan Paul. Wow.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
This is doubly the case in mixed martial arts, which is starved for any and all mainstream exposure. The UFC is worth somewhere between $4 and $7 billion, depending on who you listen to, but the fighters themselves have precious little of that pie. Moreover, in this post-Reebok age of corporate sterilized monopoly, the secondary market for the sponsors has collapsed, taking away opportunities for fighters to find a niche and develop their own audience.
Excuse me, Mrs. Jesse.
Yes.
Fuck Nick Lyle.
Okay.
You got Logan. Well, you got Logan Paul. Fuck you. Sage Northcutt all the way. Right, chat? Can I get some faps in the chat for Sage Northcutt? Because I know you all masturbated to me.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Miss Jessie.
Okay. So when a figure like Logan Paul, whose career is mining mainstream attention, especially among young people, shows an interest in the sport, it's like a feeding frenzy. Fighters trip over themselves in any and all attempt to call out the hot new guy. It's only rational non-fighters present both
That's
an easy
me.
fight and a lot of attention. Brock Lesnar was among the first crossover stars to demonstrate this appeal. CM Punk showed that the UFC themselves are also greedy enough to cash in on the freak show appeal, even when a famous person has no fighting skill. Then, of course, there was McGregor Mayweather, the ultimate circus. Logan Paul tweeted out just recently, today, Sage Northcutt called out Paul on Twitter, who responded by calling him Sage Northcutt. Logan Paul says, the thought of securing a fight in the UFC is exciting, could finally use my wrestling background, but I hear some other celebrities, athletes, want to catch these hands first. Sage Northcutt then responds saying, let me know when you want to catch these hands. Logan Paul responds, bring it on, Northcutt, with a picture, a meme of himself on a baseball diamond for some ungodly reason. Sage Northcutt says, it has begun, ...
Wait, hold on a second. Hold it. Like, is this real life?
Very real.
Oh my God. I would love to see Sage just beat the fuck out of Logan Paul.
Here is something even more interesting. For that matter, Mike Perry jumping on the bandwagon and offering to train Paul, as is also perfect in many ways. He posted on Twitter saying, myself, #Frank the Tank, and JacksonWink MMA would love to be the people to help you prepare for a high-level fight if you're interested, Logan Paul.
Why isn't Logan Paul versus CM Punk happening? Why is that not happening? Are they
I
around?
don't know.
They got to be around the same size.
No, Logan Paul's a big guy.
He is big. Well, so is CM Punk.
He's not that big, is he?
CM Punk got to 170, right?
Mhm.
And he struggled to get to 170. He's way bigger than that, right? He struggled. He looks like he's anorexic at 170. So you got to think this. CM Punk versus Logan Paul is the fight to make. It's the only fight to make. If Logan Paul was to step into a cage of Sage,
super
he'd be fucked. Pulse reloaded.
Parters to who sings Arms Wide Open in Scott Stapp voice.
I don't know the song by heart. Here you go.
You ready?
Here we go, guys.
I don't know the words.
3 points from.
But I can I can do with arms wide open under the
Was
spotlight.
that in their Scott Stapp voice?
Into the face, I've been in everything with arms wide open. With arms wide open. But he's a lot deeper. With arms wide open. You never heard Scott Stapp?
No, I have. I don't know the words of the song.
To the place, I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. And he goes like, instead of open, he's like, open. I don't know what that's about. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Proud.
There we go. All right. I worked hard for those 2 points. Thank you. All right. Let's give the 2 points to Mystic over there. 47 over there. So right now, the points game, it's 18 minutes left. It's 47-43. Still a very, very close game. And yeah, Creed sucks. I know, Creed sucks. Would you like to see?
Why are you so salty in the chat tonight? Calm your tits.
Don't worry, we're gonna open
dip
up.
them in some ice cubes.
Whoa.
Have some scotch. Sit back, relax, enjoy the fucking show. All right? Take your finger out of your butt crack now. Calm down.
What's in the chat?
Jose Rodriguez says, "Shut up, Moss." Nick Lyle says, "Tony, aka Tony, Logan was a wrestler. He sleep Sage, LOL." Mark Who says, "I will forever call Sage Van Zant." Duke Chronic says, "With vag wide open."
With vag wide open.
Kevin from Chicago says, "I'm not a Logan Paul or dork, but Logan has the wrestling background, which is best base for MMA." Kaepernick sucks says, "Tyron Woodley versus Cyborg." Sean Hart says, "Box line 7, biggest hit." Jose Rodriguez says, phone lines, that's why. Well, you can be fucking patient is what you can do. Duke Chronic says, "I'm sorry." Tony, aka Tony, says, "Nick Lyle, ha 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 ha. You a funny troll man. Seriously, you made me laugh." That's
17 minutes in the time over here. 17 minutes left in a points game. 47-43. Who will win and who will roll the die of doom? Jesse won last week. Can Mystic bounce back with a win and get Jesse to roll that die off the casting couch? Imagine that. Jesse rolling that. Oh, she stands up for you guys. It'd be fantastic.
No, that's not happening.
And on the die, well, you know it's on the die already. And if you're new to this, stay tuned because it's about to go down. 17 minutes on the clock. How many more topics do we have left over here?
Topics.
Let's see. We should be winding down on topics.
We got one more topic.
All right, one more topic, and then we're going to open up the motherfucking phone lines. Check out the MMA-Holes.com. Check us out on Podbean. And shout out to all those swole, sexy motherfuckers in the chat. Live on YouTube, the MMA-Holes.
Colby Covington predicts UFC 228. Woodley versus Till does less than 100,000 pay-per-view buys. Yes. Colby Covington is as outspoken as they come, so fight fans shouldn't be surprised to hear him take a shot at next weekend's UFC 228 main event between current UFC welterweight champ Tyron Woodley and undefeated contender Darren Till. According to Covington, who won the interim UFC welterweight title earlier this year, only to see it taken away for needing time off, believes Woodley versus Till is going to bomb at the box office. The confident wrestler also suggests that the pay-per-view appeal would increase substantially if he was part of the main event, saying, quote, it's short-sighted, sorry. The fight's not going to do 100,000 buys. Mark my words. If it does 100,000 buys, it will barely be over that. If they would have waited a couple of months, it's going to do a minimum of 500,000 buys.
You know what? I 100% agree with Colby Covington. This UFC 228 is going to be probably one of the worst rated pay-per-views ever.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's going to save this is Till does have that UK following, right?
Yeah.
So it's up to Till to bring the people. It's going to be interesting. The UFC's been pumping him up super. Like, they've been really pushing him hard. And I have to say, the more I watch of Till behind the scenes, he does seem like a nice guy. He really does seem like a nice guy. As much as I fucking dump on him, my only problem with Till is, I can't understand him. But the second thing is I don't think he belongs at 170. If he makes 170, I eat my words. The guy actually seems like a class act. I've been watching a lot of stuff behind the scenes. He actually seems like a really cool dude. But let's see. Is he going to bring the numbers? And I'm going to say no. Dan brings up a good point. Says UK watches on BT Sports. Not for long, though. I heard their contract is done. But soon, at least. But it isn't a pay-per-view. You know what? So pay-per-view buys could be a problem. Yeah, UFC 228 does not look good. It is not looking good. And in fact, that might be better for the MMA-Holes, right? Because people could be looking for the fight. So we'll be live for UFC 228. Join us. So, Jesse, what do you think, though? Do you think Till will bring the numbers? Do you think that he'll bring the American eyeballs to the pay-per-views?
I really, really, really hope he does. I want to say yes. Yes, he's going to bring numbers. But I can honestly see where everyone's coming from as far as why he wouldn't bring the numbers. It hurts me to say because I love Till so much. He's awesome. But I don't know if he has enough to bring the buys.
All right, so let me know in the chat right now as we're about to open up the phone lines. And let me know in the phone lines. We got 14 minutes left in a points game. Let's break some numbers. If you're having a good time, drop a donation. Link in the description. We had Ronda Rousey someone came on Ronda. I can't even believe it.
Come on, Ronda.
Someone slapped Cyborg. Yo, feed Connor Steak. All the songs down below. The evil donation. We can do all that stuff too. Link in the description. If you're having a good time, drop it in there. Super chat is going. All this donation goes back into the show. All the donations go back into the show. If you look around us, we keep on upgrading. We keep on trying to make it sound and look better over here. So I hope you guys and gals are enjoying it. If you don't want to donate, it's fine. Drop a like. 77 swole likes. We are on Podbean. Check us out on Podbean. Shout out to our sponsors. And let's go, motherfuckers. 13 minutes on the clock. Let me know in the chat. Will Till bring the numbers? And will Till make weight? Phone lines are open 516-522-0267. Sean Hart says, 4 lines wide open. Okay, let's hear your Scott Stapp.
No.
Yeah, you did a good. If you missed it, Jesse sang Happy Birthday to T-Man. And it was sexy.
Well, I could have been sexier, but it's T-Man, and it would feel awkward.
What is your go-to song? You can tell there's tone in your voice. So if someone were to say, Jesse, sing me a song. Like, there's got to be a go-to song. Right? Everyone has their go-to like karaoke song.
Because I like so much music. I don't know if I have a go-to song.
Give me your best Wiz Khalifa.
I don't know any Wiz Khalifa by heart.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's chat room. Let's go. Let's see what you got. Cringiness to the max. We love this chat room. You are all wonderful, wonderful.
There you go, Sean Hart.
Wonderful.
Rap God. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I usually go to Rap God.
Yeah, but that's not singing. That's like...
Well, you asked me what my go-to song is. It'd probably be Rap God.
Is rap music. I love hip hop.
But is
I love
hip
hop.
Song?
But it's not like you're not like Kanye West does the auto-tune and shit like that. And I'm actually a fan. People are probably gonna light me on fire.
And I'm getting in trouble by you for Rap God?
I have to say this. No, like Eminem's got some songs, but Eminem's it's too white, right? When you think Eminem, you think just honky.
If you never knew Eminem was white, if you've never seen Eminem, you would never say that.
Yes, I would. He's like, hey, I'm some city and I'm white. That's so white. Eminem is the whitest sounding rapper ever.
You got to give credit where credit's due, right? That's what you always say.
He's a genius.
He is probably one of the best rappers out there. The amount of records he's sold or albums that he's sold.
I think he's a genius.
As a rapper.
The guy.
Yeah, he's white. Who gives a fuck?
In the 2000s,
sold a lot of music.
Well, the early 2000s. When did he come out? Early 2000s or I don't even know when he came out. But I remember when the Slim Shady came out and then Stan and all that. He fucking destroyed it. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then he kind of fell off.
He just had new music that just came out.
And he keeps on putting out hits. But to me,
no, like I think like just recent, like today.
But now he's all political. Why ruin everything and go political?
All singers are political.
No, not all singers are political.
Yeah.
Why can't they all be like Creed?
Michael Jackson.
Praise God.
We are the world.
Michael Jackson. What era are you in?
What do you mean?
Michael Jackson.
Why does it have to be in a certain era?
Why you got to bring up the pedophile? What does he have to? What's your favorite music? Let me know in the chat what you like. Listen, I'm a metalhead, but I love hip hop. I DJ'd for a long time,
I think
so
we're getting off track.
I can listen to anything. It's Food Court Friday. We can do whatever we want.
No, I mean off track of the original. What we were originally. Well, I didn't even remember what we were originally talking about.
All I wanted you to say was, what is your go-to song to sing?
Oh,
rapping is not. It's not singing.
So it's not a song, Rap God. It's not considered a song.
I'm kidding about Creed, by the way. For God's sakes.
Is Rap God not considered a song?
Oh, it's a song, but I'm just saying sing. Like, you don't sing hip hop. You don't sing rap. You don't
Like
sing
vocal.
it. Yeah. What would be your song? Your go-to song? Mine is New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
Of all things.
In the summer. Remember that song? It was so horrible. Or like, and I've been in the Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Fuck me in the ass. I hate that. That dance is the worst. It's probably worse than the electric slide. When that song comes on and everyone does that fucking hickey dance. Yeah, with the Cotton Eye Joe dance, you probably could do it. Could you do it? Where you're like kicking your fucking legs around? Oh my God. Could you do the cha-cha slide?
I can do the cha-cha slide.
Rage is the shit. Quit it now. Bow now. Bow now.
That's not.
Yeah, that's the shit right there,
vocal.
Rage. Well, that is rap. Yeah, I guess that's considered like a rap metal type bands. Rap alternative. I don't know. But they are political. They are super political. Cotton Eye Joe is awesome. Sean, what do you?
Well, look at where
no
Sean's
one ever said
from,
that.
though. Of course he's gonna say that.
All
Look
right,
at where
so
he's from.
when Cotton Eye Joe came out, I actually remember this very clearly. I had the fucking tape. This is how old I am. I had the cassette tape of Cotton Eye Joe. I had this single to Cotton Eye Joe. I had a minivan with No Fear on the back and Calvin pissing on something. I don't even know. I even had the decal with the fucking. You guys remember this? Like when you used to put decals in your car, and I have a decal in my car right now, the MMA-Holes.com. But do you remember the Tasmanian Devil decal? I mean, I know this is probably before your time, where he's like holding up Bugs Bunny's head. It was like everyone had one of those things. It was so weird. I had all those stupid decals on my car and bumper stickers, and I had the Cotton Eye Joe single. And I'm like, wow, this is the best. I can't even. And Sean, stop it, please. Rage Against the Machine is awesome shit. It's wow, we got a Rage audience over here.
Boot Scoot Boogie.
They bring me back, man. Boot Scoot and Boogie. This is Pulse. Yes, I remember those. Says Sean. See, Sean knows. We know. All my favorite artists are on Smack. Let's see. Where did Cotton Eye Joe go? Or Cotton Eye go after that song? I don't even know. One hit wonder, I guess. Wedding group dance songs are cool. This is Allman Brothers. Kevin from Chicago says Jose is. Why is no one calling? 516-522-0267. Call me up. Talk about whatever the fuck you want. Sage Northcutt, Logan Paul, Mike Perry. UFC 229, 228's next weekend. We got 7 minutes on the clock. We're going to roll the die of doom. Thank you for joining us. On Fuko Friday, we spoke a lot of MMA tonight, and now we're going off the beaten track. Mm-hmm. It's fucking Fuko Friday.
There it is.
I think this is him.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. Jose!
I'm gonna rap one on one shoulder.
Demanded the Mexican comeback, so I had to fucking.
Hold on, Jose. Hold on.
Off me.
Get a donation.
Weird Al Yankovic, Amish Paradise Parters to Jabe.
Oh my God. Weird Al Yankovic, Amish Paradise. All right, Jose, go for it.
Those fucking MMA hoes with their Weird Al. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Anyhow, so yeah, I had to fucking duck and get around ice just to be able to talk to y'all. So the first thing I want to clear up right now, Chris, I want to clear up the whole beef with JBH.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell her something real quick. Let me tell her. This is why I don't fuck with her, why I don't talk to her, is because she fucking hates the Diaz brothers and she fucking hates John Jones.
Uh-oh.
And I think John's the GOAT. And I love the Diaz brothers. So, and that's actually one of the things I want to talk about, just to annoy her, is that Nick got the charges dropped against him because these bitches be out here lying. They be out here making shit up, talking down, just like she talked down on him. And then Nate, you know what Nate's going to do? He's going to piece up the Diamond Poirier, because Poirier showed that he's mentally weak in the counter fight. He lets the shit talking get to his head, and guess what Diaz is gonna do? He's gonna get all inside his brain and fuck him like Moss's beard. So anyhow,
The last thing I want to talk about on a serious note, though, what do you think about this Tuivasa against Junior Dos Santos? I think that Junior Dos Santos lost his soul against Kane. Kane mollywopped his ass. And I think Tuivasa is coming up. What do you think?
All right, Jose, thanks for the call.
Fucking army to come take them belts off me.
There should be a donation to shut this dumb fuck. Learn to talk correctly, you nerd. I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
Thank you, Ice. Ice has hung up on Jose. So Tuivasa versus Dos Santos. That's a tough fight for Junior. That's a really, really tough fight over there for him. Tuivasa is a fucking animal. So that's interesting. We'll talk about it when it gets closer over here. I don't know. I know it's official. What card is that on? God, I got to go through and see what that's on. But any thoughts on?
Did you guys just see him try to jib me? I know you guys saw it. You're making comments in the chat. He totally. This is what he did, right? So he had like maybe like about 2 millimeters more than this, right? And he puts mine like 5 millimeters below, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I told him to put more, and he's like, no, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna jib me. That's not gonna happen here. Jib me of my drink. The fuck?
Cool story, bro.
Okay.
Cheers to Jesse. Cheers to the MMA-Holes. You know what? We have the phone lines open. We have 4 more minutes left in the points game. Please let me win this one. We need her to roll. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you
to jibbing Jessie of her drink.
How to be an alcoholic, JBH. Here we go. Salud. Chris, a true alcoholic. Well, I have signs. I've had my moments. I'm not an evil alcoholic. I'm not like an angry alcoholic, thank God. I'm actually a silly alcoholic.
Sucks for you. I have so much control.
Yeah, she's
Great.
so in control when she's drunk. Yeah, maybe you'll see us drunk at Triton fights in a couple weeks. I'm listening to Kung Fu Fighting. Everybody, Kung Fu Fighting. All right, here we go. 47.45. No more last minute donations to JBH. Let's go to Mystic Moss. Let's look at that fucking. Top that. You know the correct way to.
What was
Hold on.
that?
That's how I flex. By the way, and we have 3 minutes left on the clock. The correct way to flex your bicep, even though I wasn't doing it, you're supposed to put your thumb underneath your pointer finger, right? And then you make the muscle. Apparently, you get a better bicep bulge by putting your thumb underneath. No, it's the God's honest truth. Unknown caller live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind? Scary. Hello. Thank you. That was fantastic. Under 3 minutes left. That is actually the truth, by the way. You put your thumb under here, and then you go like this. It gets bigger. Like if you don't, that's that. It looks exactly the same to me. But apparently if you do this, it's like I got your nose, you know. All right. There we go. We're going to take one more call. No, fuck it. 2 minutes left. Oh, here we go. Here's the call. Who we got here? Good job, JBH. Is this the Nita? Yes, the knitter.
It's the knitter.
And make it quick. There's 2 minutes on the clock. Who's going to win the points game?
Oh, my goodness. It's so close. You are. You got to win. Come on, guys.
Oh, my God. I'm so nervous right now.
Got to win.
Oh, let's go. All right, Ann, what's on your mind?
Win this week.
What do we got?
What do we got? Why is Jose so mad at Jesse again? Come on. People say bad stuff about Cowboy. And
I know.
I don't get too upset.
He's just salty.
I wasn't upset with Chris, what he was saying. It's like he's getting all salty.
Yeah, he's just.
Come on.
It is what it is. Listen, Ann, as long as I have you in my corner, I don't need Jose. I need my bukkake guys. But as long as I have you, everything's cool, Ann. I'm not worried about anything.
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts
we
on
got
bukkake?
each other's back. I'm rooting for you two. I gotta root for both. I love you both, but I gotta choose. So.
And shout out to Ann. Ann is. I love the fact that Ann, she stands by my side. Ann, I'm telling you right now, you are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you. So are you.
Thank you. Let's have sex.
You
All right,
you didn't do the lick my balls thing tonight.
All right, for Ann H.
Play that soundbite.
Lick my balls.
There it is. Yes, we did it for Ann H.
Yes,
Lick my balls.
yes.
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah.
All right. And last words, because we're going to wind down the points game. What do you got?
Come on, you guys. Let's get Moss is gonna win. Come on.
Ann, why do you always root for Moss?
She's wonderful, wonderful.
You always root for Ann. I said I would go lesbian for you, Ann, and you root for Moss.
Let's go in. You and me, kid. We got this. 45 seconds on the clock. Ann, we're going to keep you here.
Lesbian for me.
Uh-oh. Pulse is putting a $2 donation to tie it up, being a cunt. That means there's no winner.
Yes,
oh, my God. Pulse is... Oh, no. Let's see if the points go through with 26 seconds left on the clock. We're going to leave Ann on the line. Oh, no. Last minute. Oh, my God.
Points to JBH round to the nearest dollar.
You got to be fucking kidding me. Here we go again. Shocker, I lost.
Thank you, Pulse.
Wait, we still have 7 seconds left. Oh, Jesus. That wasn't Pulse. That wasn't Pulse, by the way.
Who does that?
This is AIDS.
Listen.
Son of a bitch, Ann. You know, this I hate this game.
Bitch is right.
Well, listen, Pulse's donation didn't even get in because last-minute donation came in, a.k.a. Vlad. Thank you so much. And there's Pulse's.
Oh, Jesse. You know I love you, Jesse.
Oh, I love you so much,
Jesse. I want another face,
people say
too.
bad things about me, you know. I take it in stride as best I can, you know.
And Jessie won the game by bribing the chat room with sex and bukkake. Like, she literally said, "Please donate, and you can come on my face."
Too, you know?
I didn't say that.
You can bribe him with sex too.
Yeah, he could, Ann.
So you're saying...
Ooh, Ann got that
Yeah.
voice. She's like, oh, you could bribe them too, Chris. Maybe Ann will donate $400.
Whenever you want, Ann.
That's my
face is
sexy
yours.
voice. Hello.
All right, Ann. This is getting uncomfortable. Thank you for the call, Ann. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.
Love you, Ann.
All right, so there we go. Ann H.
Oh, she was saying she loves us, and you just hung up on
No,
her.
she says I love you, and then bye. We hung up on the bye. All right, so shocker, I lost again. 48-47. Thank you for playing tonight on the MMA
You
Holes.
lost by 1 point. What are you salty
Every
about?
fucking time.
1 point.
That's all right.
Calm down.
I'm funnier. So here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for me to roll the Dive Doom. All right, here we go. Here we go. Start the game show music. Oh.
Wait. Okay.
Wait, what are we waiting for?
I was just gonna.
Oh. Listen, as long as it's making you laugh, you could do it all night. What is funny about that, by the way? Am I missing something?
It's so stupid.
I don't know. Go ahead. I got a question before I roll this die, okay? And shout out to everyone that played, everyone that joined us tonight, everyone who drops. Hey, one more like over there. Stop it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I love you guys and gals. You're all wonderful, wonderful. But why do pretty girls laugh at stupid things? What is that? Why? Like, if you were disgusting to look at, everyone would be like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" But you just do this, right? And that's like hilarious. Why is it funny? Oh. Can someone help me out? What is the deal with that? Like, why? Can you explain? It went over my head. It's on the casting couch over there. Giggle, but she is laughing. That is good. That's a good sign. Maybe it's a scotch. Is it
All
the
right,
scotch?
let's stop laughing. Go ahead.
No, but what is? You got to explain the joke for me.
It's so funny.
All right. I have no idea. Anyway. Life's a trip. It is a trip, facts. And you know what?
It's the little things.
It's about smiling. So that's all that matters. JBH having a good time. I'm having a good time. If you're having a good time in the chat, slap that one. Let's go.
Okay.
Fuck me in the goat ass. All right. Orgasm face. Where we put up my orgasm face on the message board and you guys can go ham on it, make fun of me. We have a freestyle rap where I'll choose something from the audience and I will rap about it. Yes. Cringe pick, which is a crowd favorite over there. I have another cringe pick, and this one tonight it's pretty fucked up. What else we got here? Dickhead. I did this last week. Maybe you'll see 2 times in a row a dick drawn on my head. Yes. Bye and chat's choice. But there is a chance where I can roll I am the GOAT, and I will win.
Yeah.
Let's roll this motherfucker. 20 likes.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
I've got fucking 20 likes. All right. Here we go. I'm feeling lucky, motherfuckers. I'm feeling a rolling, and I am GOAT. I've rolled it multiple times on this couch. I might be able to roll it again. Let's go. So dramatic. By the way, my ass ice melted.
His ass ice melted.
We're going to clear the couches. Let's clear the chairs.
you hit my microphone.
Alright, here we go. If you guys want to see the chat, let me know. That's my rolling hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Wonderful.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's the upside.
Okay. You're so sexy.
Orgasm face is
O
the
face.
roll. O face, orgasm face. We have not, I don't think we've ever rolled orgasm face. Oh, we rolled it once, I think. All right. So, awesome. All right, awesome. Changing it up. Great. This is fantastic. So now, how this works is I have to give you my orgasm face. What we're going to do is this. Someone screenshot it immediately.
I got it.
Screenshot. Well, you're going to screenshot it. Are you going to screenshot it?
I'm going to post it on...
Wow, you're good. So you're going to screenshot my orgasm face.
Yeah, I'm going to post it on the website.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna put this on me. I'm so excited about this. Should I start massaging my genitals before I get this thing going? What do you think?
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Orgasm face. So I rolled orgasm face. We play the Die of Doom every week for Fuko Friday. Thank you for playing along. So Mystic Moss is my name. Thank you for the 47 that supported me. And let me just, Jesse, can you rub my cock a little bit so I can get it in the moment? Okay, hold on. Whoa. Ooh, yes. All right. Good. Okay, so this is going to be my orgasm face. All the men that watch this show, take your pants off. It's about to be sexy. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Shout out to our sponsor over here, TygerLyfe Energy. Okay, I'm going to have orgasm face with TygerLyfe Energy because every time you drink a TygerLyfe, it makes you nut. All right, so that should be on that should be on their commercial, right? Every time you drink TygerLyfe Energy, you nut. All right, here we go. Ready? Now we're going to screenshot this. We're going to throw this on the MMA-Holes.com. Okay. And we want you guys to, go ahead. It's basically roast the host. You know, knock yourself out. The MMA-Holes.com message board. And here we go. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make out with the tiger. All right, ready? Here we go.
Okay. Waiting. Ooh. That's it, guys. That's the O face. That's it.
All right, here we go.
Wonderful.
Got it.
You got it?
Got it.
All right, that's my orgasm face.
All right.
So anytime I'm on top of a nice young lady, that is my face. So if you're ever wondering, that's what it looks like. Shout out to TygerLyfe Energy. Shout out to ARN Installation and Duplex Entertainment. These people actually sponsor this autism. So shout out to them. And shout out to the peeps, man. The viewers, because without the viewers, this wouldn't be anything. Everyone that jumped in on the points game, really appreciate it. You guys are very generous. Do appreciate all the support, the likes. Make sure you share these videos and check us out on Podbean because we have an audio version of this. Unfortunately, on Podbean, you didn't get to check our orgasm face, but it is on the message board. I think Jesse got it up there already.
It's up.
I tell you, I don't know what I would do without Jesse. I swear to God. She does more for this show than you would even imagine. It's kind of ridiculous. She needs a raise. All right. So let's go props to Jesse in the chat. She really does do a lot for the show.
No, you don't. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that.
No, you do. You do. All right. All right. So go over to the MMA. Why is my nose It looks like I don't know what's going on here.
You have a crease in your nose.
What is that?
It's a wrinkle.
I don't know. No, it's like my face
like
is concaved. I don't know. Anyway, it looks really sexy. It's a really... All right, the MMAHoles.com. Make sure you... knock yourself out. Should we give a wristband winner? Should we do that again?
Why not? I like sending wristbands out.
All right, so the funniest comment, we'll send out a wristband on the Wednesday show next week. MMA Holes, the MMAHoles.com. If you missed it, we spoke about Mike Perry. We spoke about all that fun shit. I tell you what, one of my favorite Food Court Fridays.
This
it was
was
chill.
fun.
It was a good time. In the chat, if you had a good time, drop a yes or no. The best looking audience on YouTube, the MMA Holes. Look at yourselves. To 12,963 that unsubscribed, you are a... And you can lick my balls. But to everyone else, thank you so much for jumping in each and every week. You guys and gals are the people that keep this party going. Much appreciated over here. We're going to be live again on Monday night. Have a fantastic Labor Day. We're going to be live on Labor Day. In fact, we're going to try to get a guest on Monday night's show. It's going to be tough because it is Labor Day. So if you guys are having barbecues and hanging out, and at night you want to hang out with someone else, we'll be live Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern time. A fantastic time. Jesse's looking at me with those bedroom eyes. Let's read a couple of more comments from the chat. We're going to wind this thing down. Thanks to the callers as well.
Brian Rager says 20K subs end of year. Almond Bro 74, not too shabby. Staley 02 says I hate to look in the mirror. Greg Goldenblade says live on Labor Day. Gay Agent says as long as there are other men around, I do just fine, Lord Chris. Just Drive for Life says love you guys. Thanks for the laughs.
Who is this guy? Who the fuck? Vlad drops in on the message board right off the bat. I don't know who this guy is, but looks just like me. Virtually identical. There you go. Hey, shout out to the patrons, too. We got a VIP patron section over there. Check it out, patreon.com. If you want to be an elite member of the MMA Holes, you want to check out our private messages on Discord or any of the perks, check out our Patreon. Do appreciate those peeps. We got some sick people. Link it in the description. We got the names of our patrons. You guys are all wonderful, wonderful as well. There's my beautiful orgasm face, and there's this guy. Vlad, if you could let us know in the chat who this guy is. I swear to God, it looks just like me. Jesse, that's your man right there. What else you got in the chat?
Drink Summer says, JBH gonna do something she'll regret tomorrow. Vlad says, Steve Johnston, LOL. X Goes 22 says, Jesse should wear a bikini on UFC fight nights. Dude Chronic says, JK. The Real Vanilla Ice says, Perry ain't got all the screws.
Hey.
And H says, yeah. Shout out to the Patreons.
Shout out to you motherfuckers. Shout out. I mean, as low as $2 a month. $2 a month. Boom. You're part of a VIP MMA Holes over there. So shout out to you motherfuckers. You guys are awesome. And by the way, thanks to the patrons, this is what happens. The patrons, it's a monthly thing. So you can go from $2 a month or you can go to whatever the fuck you want to pay. There's different packages over there on the MMAHoles.com. And there's a link in the description as well.
Yes.
And the patrons, thanks to the patrons, we get to pay for the pay-per-views. Unfortunately, we can't do the illegal streams, so we have to pay for these pay-per-views. And you guys, thanks to you guys, we get to pay for those things, do our reactions, put some money into the studio. It really helps a lot. Unfortunately, we don't have Sirius or any of these other companies. We don't have we get demonetized every fucking time. Even though you see those ads, they put limited ads on our channel because of our content. We've gotten letters about it and shit like that. So we seriously rely on you guys and our sponsors. So without the help from you guys, we would never be able to do as many shows as we do. This is becoming a career. I never thought that this would happen, but we are literally making a career. We have the LLC for the company. We're paying taxes on this shit. It's a fucking business.
Yeah.
Think about this. The MMA Holes, a business. An actual business. And it's all because of you guys. So
somebody actually took us seriously.
It's unbelievable. We couldn't do it without you guys. And not even the donators, but even just by coming back, liking, disliking, whatever you're doing, sharing, any sort of interaction keeps us alive. So thank you so much. All right, Jesse, look them in their beautiful eyes, in their beautiful souls, and say what you want to say.
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.
Human.